And then let's get this going. Okay, so it's a lot of mech. A lot of mech going on over here. Do I have to like go through some type of training before we meet up, or?
You don't have to, no.
No?
Like if
Okay.
you don't want to go through the training, you don't have to.
'Cause you know me, I like that shit.
Yeah.
Learn as we go.
Yeah. Let's see here. Let me just invite you to a 1v1. Okay.
There we go. Okay, Cassidy, something to accept. Oh shit. Yeah, I know. They keep using the Steam pictures. I'm gonna have to put like a picture right there. You know, figure
You're
out.
gonna get
something.
doxxed, bro.
I know.
So if you want to swap out your Steam picture and replace it with a different one, go to collection, and then
Oh, I
there's
don't
some
have any.
different avatars.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
just go to
okay.
the top right, and then
There
you
you
should
go.
be able to
Collection.
from
That'll
something.
work. Yeah, I don't know why they do that. It's not the biggest thing, but it's like, oh, I didn't even do that. Collection.
Yeah, and then it's just like right there. Sub Soul Steel.
Okay. Yo. All right. I don't know. It didn't fix it because I still see my picture, but
Did you click save?
I think I did. Yeah. It said assign collections. Confirm change. Confirmed. I don't know. Is it supposed to show? No, I still see it. I don't know. All right. Well, it's all right. You guys know my
I'm pretty
face.
sure you changed it, Flo.
Yeah, I still see it right here though, but
Yeah.
Maybe it just hasn't updated yet.
Yeah, that.
those bastards.
All right. So, we're gonna start now.
Okay.
So basically,
you wanna
it's
jump
just
in?
like
No, I can't.
Oh, okay.
basically it's like turn-based, kind of like chess, but you choose where the pieces go, and all the pieces are just like squads of RTS units.
It's kind of like almost like battleships. Remember battleships back in the day?
I mean, no, because you can definitely see each other's board the whole time.
Oh, okay,
Just
okay.
not you can't see how they change their board until the round starts.
Okay. I guess we'll
But
learn
you-
as we
you can-
go.
You'll know what their starting units are, and you'll know what their starting like specialist is, which I'll explain here in a moment, like what a specialist is.
Okay.
I posted in group chat a picture. You should change your Steam portrait too. That if you don't want people to see, that one.
Well, I mean, I don't mind, but I'm just saying, like, I just would prefer that they would use just their own.
All right, we have 20
Setup.
seconds
Yeah.
to choose a specialist here.
Okay. So,
So a specialist, if you hover over each unit, you can like see what it does, but you don't even know what the units do, so it really doesn't even matter
Yeah,
which one you
just
pick.
whichever one
Just
looks
pick whatever
cooler.
sounds cool to you.
yeah, this one looks cool. I got my baby girl over there.
Yeah, so you can rank up units. Like after they get so many kills, they can level up, and it just costs money. And when they level up, it basically just like doubles their HP and doubles their damage. So it's basically like having like a stack of them, but it's just like one set of units.
Okay.
And your specialist makes it so you can hire level 2 units right out the gate, which makes them 50% more expensive, but twice as strong.
Okay.
Um,
Oh, is
So
there
if you
like a
wanna-
window? Is there a Windows section?
window section.
My screen is going. Let me see. Let me change this. Maybe it's this. Yeah, my screen is getting like affected. It's to the other screen.
I don't know exactly what you mean, but
Like my mouse cursor is moving towards the other monitor with that. It's not locked in.
Oh, you need full screen?
I don't know. That's what I'm looking for. Seeing
Sounds
if
like you
it's,
need full screen.
Audio. Where would it be?
Video, probably.
Graphics.
Click
Maybe
advanced
graphics.
settings.
Advanced settings.
Is it-
Okay. I don't know. Let's
You
see
might-
here.
You might need to go back to the main menu.
I think it's only in the main menu.
Oh wait, no. Oh no, there's full screen. You're already on full screen. You're already on.
Right.
Yeah, if you go back to video.
But my
The very
mouse is-
top.
Oh, let's see. Settings. Full
It's
screen.
the very top of video. It's just a square.
Well, how do I? Okay, but my screen, my mouse is still going to the other monitor though.
I can't explain that one.
You know what I mean? Like I can't. It's not locked.
Well, you were able to beat my shit without having to
I
do
didn't
anything.
even
So.
see nothing. But
I'll tell you that I play in windowed mode, and I just captured a game in windowed. That way, my cursor, I have more control over where it goes. But
Is your cursor?
I don't know.
I mean, my cursor can also actually go through my other monitors, but it's
Yeah?
just not
Like,
a problem for me. I mean, it's not a fast-paced game, so it's
Okay,
like you don't
maybe
have
I'll
to
try
worry
to-
about that.
Okay, maybe I'll.
yeah, you're
try
not
to-
microing.
No, I'm
Yeah.
not.
No, there's no micro. All you do
Okay.
is move units around and then click button, and then they automatically attack, like in
Okay.
Desert Strike.
I never played Desert Strike, but okay, got it. I guess we'll try that. That is kind of weird though, little bastards. You know, optimize their game.
I don't think it's a problem. I mean, I kind of prefer it, to be honest.
to move your mouse to not have it locked on the window, because then I can't.
Yeah. Like, it's fine, really. So you can move your camera around by using the W, S, A, and D buttons. You can move it around by scrolling to
Okay.
the edge.
So we have to do. I'll have to do that. I'll have to do WASD a little bit.
That's what I usually do. It's
That's
it's
what I
not
do as
really
well.
bad. I usually just scroll out as much as I can. If you want to scroll out even farther, you can go to settings and then go to control and increase max camera height. It's the fourth square down. I like that so I can see the whole board really easily and barely even have to move your camera.
Okay, we'll see what I can do with this. So what do I do now?
So you're just trying to pay attention to the interactions here.
Okay.
So the win condition, if you move your cursor to the top of the screen, our health bars will show up. You can see that you have 5,000 health and I have like 3,400.
Yeah.
The win condition is to bring your opponent's health to 0 and to damage each other. Whoever has surviving units, that turns into damage. You'll see here. Like, you see all these little fucking little
Damn.
laser balls?
hell
Like,
is
those are
that?
my surviving units, and they turn into damage against you.
I see.
Yeah.
So okay, whatever survives punishes you in some type of damage.
Right. So you need to be paying attention to, like, what units of mine are killing yours the most. What units of mine that are always surviving. What units I might add to my composition so you can kind of like preemptively counter it. You're just always looking for what is going to be best to add to your board that can beat mine.
Okay.
And you're in a kind of tough position because you didn't move your units at the start, so like you have a pretty bad formation.
Yeah, no, I don't even. And then how do
Well,
I push start?
When you're done with your turn, you
Yeah.
just end deployment at the top center. It's the big yellow button. But you can like click the units and like
What do I do
see.
when I click them? Can I move them? No, right?
No, you cannot micro units. You can click them to like see, you know, what they're called and like what their role
Damage.
is, how much, you know, all their stats.
I
and
see
then you
right
can
here.
see like those little icons on them at the bottom of their little like card is their tech. So it costs money to unlock tech for them, and if you hover your cursor over them, it will tell you what it does.
This guy running out of bullets?
The building.
Loading up.
Yeah. The building, the anti-armor cannon, and the rapid fire cannon have to reload after they empty their magazines.
Jeez. Dude, what's this? What's all this? Let's get that. And then I could rearrange them.
Yeah, you can. What is it? Middle mouse button to change whether they're horizontal or vertical. I think it is.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah. I just do it, but I don't even remember. But yeah. You can also hit Q and E to change the angle of your screen too, so you could make it look more centered or.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Whatever's easiest for you.
Well, I can't. I might as well, at this point, it's just watching now, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
You just want to be paying attention to what's going on so you can improve your stuff.
Okay. Not looking good over here.
No, your formation at the start is pretty rough to deal with. But,
What is that? Those barricades?
yeah, it's like a wall.
Oh.
And when your units like approach it from your side, the wall will like. But it works just like a supply depot, lowering.
Okay. So then these guys, I have to tell them to go this way. I don't get these arrows yet. Like they're just saying go that way.
They're
That's
talking about the
telling you
yellow
where-
arrows.
Where they're
Yeah,
gonna
the red
go.
ones. That's just telling
yeah,
you where
that-
your units are what they're getting aggro to.
Yep.
And if I want to move them, I can't, right? I can only move the center ones.
So there are some different things that you can get that would allow you to move your units, like differently. Like there's a redeployment thing you can get, like at the beginning of the round. You know how you get like the option between like 4 cards. There's one that's like an attachment that you can put on a unit, and that will allow you to move it around, like reposition it. And then there's also, if you click your right tower, there's a thing called mobile beacon, and you can kind of designate where the unit will path, and it'll like shoot anything that enters its range on that path.
We got a Colossus up in here.
Pretty much, yeah. Flying Colossus. It actually does a lot of damage.
Yeah, it's scorched earth right now. Yeah. Lower the sound. Audio.
But yeah, You generally can just trust your RTS instincts in this game, regarding the unit interactions. I would say after you've kind of learned what the units do.
Change the settings. The audio. Okay, I'll do it halfway. Okay. So I mean, a little bit figured out a little. There's the flamethrowers. Do I have flamethrowers?
Yeah, you have a couple flamethrower guys.
Yeah, like
You have 2
1,000.
squads of them. Yeah, but I have 5 squads.
Okay. You choose to get 5 squads from the beginning, or you earn them? How does that work?
So, you have to pick a card to begin your turn. And then on the bottom right of your screen, you can see the different unit types that you have unlocked. And
it's that thing in the beginning of the game that they had us choose that you said we only have like 10 seconds.
oh, well, that's just picking a specialist, and specialists have their own starting unit packs, which
Okay.
aren't the same always.
Okay, but they're a little extra.
It's random.
Some extra. Okay, so what do we do again? So we just pick one of these, or
Well,
what the hell? What's that?
yeah, you have to pick one of those to begin your turn.
I don't even know what that is, but let's see here. Oh, we're still in the same. I mean, I'm pretty dead. You know, by this point,
Probably.
right? Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
I'm looking at those lasers. I'm like, yo. And
I
then
mean,
the
you
flamethrowers.
weren't able to even get your deployments out in time.
Deployments.
Yeah, so it's called a deployment when you buy a unit and put it on the board.
Oh, okay. GG.
GG.
Okay. View battlefield. Return to lobby.
I think you should consider
Full
playing
20.
against.
I ain't gonna play no
Um,
computer. Who the hell you think
No,
I am?
no. Play against a real person. Go to multiplayer, and then
You
go
don't
to
wanna
start matching.
Well,
I mean, you
because
just play
Cass
with
can
me.
spectate your game.
Yeah, I can spectate your game, and
Alright,
food
if
just
you
popped
want.
up. I need to eat it.
Okay. All right. So you want me to go? Let's see.
Multiplayer, and then start
multiplayer?
matching, and then go 1v1.
Start matching. 1v1.
And
Okay.
it'll match make really fast.
All right.
2 hours later.
Do you?
No, it's pretty good. It's really fast. I was surprised with how fast matchmaking is, considering that, like, you can see how many players are online right now. It's like 1,280 people, and yet, like, the game queues up faster than StarCraft 2.
Bet.
Normally.
Bet.
The PTR, I was surprised. It brought back old StarCraft 2 vibes when I got an instant queue when I clicked start.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, basically, if I wanted to, I could get on right now, and I also spectate your game whenever you play as well.
Oh, okay.
Cass and I could even we could even bet on who's gonna win.
You can see my greatness.
Yeah.
Get my ass whooped right now. Let's see.
Hopefully,
Solstice,
Cassie doesn't leave you behind. What's up?
you're gonna let me know what to get, okay? If we lose, it's your fault. If we win, it's my fault.
If we win, it's my. Wait a minute. I think you got that reversed.
Nope.
Let's see what options you get.
All right.
I like-
So, what?
So I like training and cost control because cost control gives you an extra 100 resources in exchange for units being weaker, but training specialist lets you training up units every like couple turns. Yeah, there you go. All right, so let's look at what your opponent's got. Like, so scroll, move your camera to your opponent's side of the map. They're directly across from you.
They're the dark
So
ones.
it looks like crawl. Yeah. Okay. So those are crawlers and sledgehammers. So, you could probably get away with if you scroll down. You might want to click on the plus sign in the bottom right, and I would get arc lights. I would probably get arc lights.
Arc.
They are.
Oh, okay.
So fourth unit.
Did I
yeah,
get
there
them?
you go.
Okay.
Yeah, and then just deploy 2 arc lights. Just click the arc light thing twice.
Okay. So I got arc lights.
And then, okay, see at the top right, there's recommended formation, the button up there. Click that. It's going to give you a couple recommended options of what to do. I guess in this case, it's only one, so click that just to keep it really simple right now. And then click. Yeah, there's usually 2, 3 options, but in this case, there's just one. And then click end deployment.
Okay.
So basically, the idea is that your hounds and your arc lights are going to counter the little crawlers, and then your tanks are going to do the damage versus the tanks, the sledgehammers. He's got a lot of like little crawler dudes, so yeah, it looks like you're gonna chew them up, and then your tanks are gonna do. Yeah, you're doing pretty well. Looks like. I can't tell if you've won yet, just because it's gonna be you're a little bit in the future. I think.
Oh yeah.
Looks like you won.
Still hard for me to tell what's going on.
Yeah.
No. Why? It's close.
Yeah. I mean, it's because. Yeah, it's because their anti-tank gun was in range. But you know what? It's okay. It's not the worst case. No, it looks like you're gonna barely. Yeah. Oh wow, it was a draw. So nobody won.
Oh wow.
All right. So in this case, I would get the rhino on the far left. So now on round 2 is when you can start flanking your opponent. So if you click on your rhino, you can go move them across your opponent's sides.
You can what?
You can start flanking your opponent.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
So yeah.
You can drag them here.
His tower. So yeah, it has to be the sides. You have to, the objective is to try to kill his tower so you can get like a free plan. You want to go along the right side because there's less units for me the rhino to get to run into. So top right, so from the map.
So I can't drag them there.
Yeah, go on the right. Look all the way to the top right. Now and then
Put them all the way to the right.
you see the white area that you can actually like see all the way to the top
I
right.
think you're breaking
Well, still,
up
your
on
mic
it.
is completely cooked.
Yeah, I wasn't sure.
You take over.
He was saying about the Arc Knight or to we're gonna just put him right here for now because. What up, Pickmaster? I don't even know what's gonna happen, but there he's getting swarmed. Get off of him! Oh, you little bastards! Oh, little sneaky little things. What are those things?
Alright, you should really hear me now.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Yeah.
I hear you.
If you want to know what a thing is, you can click it.
Yeah.
They're like my ants.
So look at the bottom right
Yeah,
of the
like direct
of your
strike.
base.
Jerry Maguire. Yeah, it's like direct strike. That's what they're telling me. I never played either one, so I'm learning. Okay, skip.
Yeah, skip.
Okay. So now we buy stuff.
Yeah, you want to
Yep.
buy stuff. You have tons of money because you didn't get to finish your last turn. So now you gotta get to buy stuff.
Okay.
So we want to look at what your opponent's got.
So I don't even know if just by looking at him what's gonna happen.
Let's look at his side real quick because I can't see.
Oh, okay. Here, I'm looking at it now. He's got a lot of shit.
He's just got a lot of crawlers. Okay, yeah. I mean, you're doing fine with getting
You
more
can
arc
zoom
lights.
out, bro, so you can see the whole board.
Then they look like ants at that point.
Yeah,
I need
I
to
would
get
move
there and
those-
see the goods.
I would move those new dudes over to the left side, all the way to the far left.
To the left.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Move them to the left side because that's where a lot of his like little crawler dudes are at.
Come on.
You don't have to click and drag. You just click hold.
Okay.
You can just click the individual unit, and then oh, you ended your turn. You can upgrade your units like with new abilities and stuff. Basically,
Man, this guy's getting. Oh,
he's
big
got
guy.
he's got air units, so you're not gonna be able to win.
Got air units.
Yep.
Air bomb. Okay.
And I need some anti-air. Okay.
Should I just start the game over? I'm pretty dead.
No, just play it out. Just play it out. It's all right.
Yeah, you just need to see
Yep.
what units do.
Right.
Yeah.
But like it's hard to do it when there's too much stuff. You know, when it's not like balanced.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I'm just
You know what I mean? It's hard to tell like what would be a common trade versus something I'm like already far behind. Let's see. Try again.
It's all part of the learning.
Right, but I'd rather memorize things that are more logical than to get into something I'm already like it's very unlikely. You know what
Well-
I mean? It's just unlikely to have that kind of a far distance and
you're skipping the tutorial, so you should expect an ass kicking.
well, yeah, I got the ass kicking. That's what I'm saying. I don't need to stay there forever for the ass kicking. You know what I mean? It's
Well, there's
once-
another ass
once you
kicking
got
right
it-
around the corner waiting for you if you're
I
that
know
excited
that's
to
what
see
we're gonna get a more level playing field ass kicking. Is what we're gonna do.
I disagree because you start at 0 MMR. You're not gonna D rank from this.
No,
You're at
we
the
don't
bottom.
need a D rank. I'm saying like I saw what happened last game when I played you. We got to a point where it wasn't even like a contest at that point. Those zaps were just, and I had no, at that point I was just chopped liver, just watching the whole thing unravel, and I had no control. So that's what I figured. I was way too behind on that one to even come back. Like, what's the
Yeah.
likelihood of a comeback on that? Not likely.
Well, no, but we're not even worried about that. We're just wondering about the likelihood of whether or not you're gonna be able to like actually do everything that you can on your turn, like buy your units.
Right, and I think that the most important part is the first couple moves. Since this is a turn-based, just like chess, the first couple moves are the most important moves of the game.
Yeah, there's tons of momentum in this game for sure.
Yeah, so I need to learn the first. So going back to the beginning is more important because that's the one that you need to perfect more than a sloppy mid-game.
Well, the thing is you just need to like see all the units and what they do, and you need to kind of get a little bit of a grasp on like the rules, I guess, if you want to call them the rules, but like what you can do during your turn.
Yeah. What can you do
Like
during
just
your...
the absolute basics. So at the
Buy.
beginning of your turn, Each player gets 4 cards to choose from,
Right.
and you both get the same cards. So you need to be aware and save this for the future, because it's not very applicable now considering you're not familiar with anything. But you can know what card your opponent might pick because you're like, oh, that card actually would be so good against me. My opponent will probably pick it, right?
Oh,
Or like, or maybe your opponent, maybe down the road, maybe next turn,
well,
or the same turn.
down the road,
But-
like once you even know what the cards do, you know.
Yeah, exactly. So I wouldn't worry about that for now, but it's good to know that you and your opponent get the same cards to pick from.
Okay.
At the beginning of each round, the exact same cards.
And they
so
never
after you pick a
change.
card, well, they do change. They're completely they're not completely random. They actually depend on what you have on your board. Like
Right.
it'll basically actively try and give both you and your opponent things to like patch the holes in your comp if you're like missing something, for example. Like say you have a bunch of little guys and a bunch of hard hitters, but you have no splash damage. There's a good chance it'll give you a card with splash damage.
How many different cards are there in the game?
There's a bunch. There's a bunch for sure.
So it's not just 5. It
No.
always changes. Oh, okay, so you have to kind of know the deck.
Yeah, I mean, sorta. You don't have to. You don't have to know the deck as much as you need to know how you can use what's given to you for the cards.
So right here, I have to look at my opponent and see what he's doing.
Yeah, so I'll start explaining what the units do. So for you, you have fangs and you have steel balls. Fangs are just like, think of them like Marines. They shoot up, they shoot down. They're ranged units. They're
Okay.
very weak. They're basically cannon fodder, more or less, at the beginning of the game. After you
Okay.
get some tech on them and stuff, they can do crazy shit. But for now, let's just pretend they're cannon fodder. Your steel balls. So you know how in StarCraft 2, when the Void Eye first came out, its attack like locked on and then its damage ramped up over time?
Yeah. Like a
That's
void
what steel
river.
balls do.
Yeah.
That's what steel balls do. So they're really good
Corruptor.
at taking down. Yeah, they're really good at taking down like big, really high HP units.
Okay.
So you have a
Yeah, my
very
steel
little amount of time to
balls.
position these, so you should definitely move them around and shit.
I tell him the recommended formation button.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I
That's-
just pushed it right now because we were like.
it's nice at the start when you don't really know what to do.
Yeah.
Tore up.
Well, unfortunately, yeah, it didn't put down any new units yet, any additional units. So your opponent has a few more units to work with than you, but it's okay.
Oh, okay.
And so one of the main things in Mechabellum for like making a good composition is having chaff units. Chaff meaning cannon fodder, basically. Like you know how when you're like say you're using some roaches and some zerglings to fight like a bunch of immortals, and you're like
Yeah.
using the zerglings to tank shots.
Mm-hmm.
You want your
Yeah.
chaff tanking shots.
Your shaft, your
Chaff.
chaff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Those are the little guys.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And so you want to, but
They're
you
not
can't move
called-
them everywhere, right?
They're not called chaff in the game, but that's what they're called by the players.
Advanced shield device. I got this stuff right here free. What is it, extended range. Do I just get that or?
Just go for the wasp swarm. Whatever you got, it really doesn't matter. The cards aren't going to make sense to you until the rest of the game does. But you want to make sure that you position your units.
All right, I'm gonna go. You guys have fun.
All right, so
All right, later.
Yeah.
thanks for the help. Things cleared them out real quick.
Well, they also got hit by a sentry missile.
Sentry missile. Yeah, I'm way too behind.
Yeah, so sentry missiles. I'll show you.
So those big guys, they get killed really quick. That's
What
what
big
you're
guys?
saying. I don't know those.
The balls.
Was it the steel balls?
Yeah.
Let's see, return to lobby. How flexible is it to rearrange your army? Sometimes I feel like you can only move it like in like 2 spots or like the big.
You can move them anywhere on the board.
Yeah.
And there are also 2 spots on either side of your opponent's board that you can put units, like on their flank. But at the beginning of the round, well, at the end of the round, you know, when all the units fight, the units that you put on the flank have to like warp in basically before they can attack and move and stuff.
Oh, how long does it take for a warp in?
A few seconds, like 3 to 5 seconds. I forget what exact amount of time, but they can be targeted while they're warping in. So,
Oh, I see.
so it's a risk and reward kind of thing with flanking.
Yeah, they're targeted. Okay.
Let's see here. And you don't want to play against a bot, right?
Nope.
Okay.
That's boring. They even have like a 2v2 in this? Or
Yeah.
3v3?
There's no 3v3,
Oh.
but 2v2, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we could do 2v2s if you want.
I think I'll have an easier time explaining the game to you if I don't have to play myself.
Oh, okay. Alright, so I got somebody. Crazy craft. Okay.
I think you should pick the saber-tooth specialist.
Saber-tooth specialist. Okay.
Yeah. So The Sabertooths are like the big tanks. They have high HP. They have high single target damage. I think they have a teeny tiny bit of splash damage, but it's not significant. The main thing that they're good at is killing other stuff that has a lot of HP. And their weakness is that they're slow to shoot. So like if they waste all their shots on chaff, then they're not gonna really get much value. So that's kind of why your rounded composition of having your own cannon fodder chaff units, your own hard hitters, your own splash damage, and then your own like counters to air units or your own air unit usage against them when they don't have anti-air. You really, really, really need to zoom out, because if you don't see what your opponent's board looks like, you're just in the dark. It's basically like choosing to not use the map hacks you were given when
Oh, but I mean, I
it's
don't even
assumed
know
that
what
your player has.
I don't even
So,
know what
okay.
all this stuff does in the first place. So I'm like, just
You're
you know,
not
like I don't
wrong
know
on
these
that.
arrows. I don't know what these arrows do. I'm trying to move this guy. And he's
Yeah,
not
so that's
moving.
a building. You can't move it.
That's a building.
Yep.
Look like a tank.
Yeah.
Okay,
So now that you've placed your units,
that's another building.
you on the bottom right, that's where you buy units.
Okay.
You can unlock one unit type per turn. So typically, if you don't want to buy more units, I would just get arc lights.
Okay.
They pair well. Just put them like right with your big tanks.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I ran out of time. So
Yeah.
buying your units is generally the first thing you want to do, and then you want to position all of them.
Fine. Okay. Fine. Units and your position.
So the steel balls, their weakness is also a bunch of chaff units. It takes them a very long time to kill a bunch of little guys.
But I only had a few though, right?
Well, the thing is that all your little guys aggroed straight into his little guy killer building,
Okay, killer building.
which you have one of those too. But basically, like, the further forward you position your units, like the more aggressive your position is, the less your buildings are going to participate in the fight. Because basically, like, you know, the further into your opponent's territory you go, the more you're going to encounter their buildings, and vice versa.
I can't move the little guys anymore, can
No.
I?
You cannot move a unit once you have placed it and the round has ended.
Isn't this a new round though?
Yeah, so you can move around the units you just bought, but you can't move around the units that you had on the board already.
But once they're fixed, the first round they're fixed forever. In that.
Yeah, there is an item you can get from one of the cards that you get at the beginning of the round called like a redeployment something or other that will allow you to put it on a unit and then you can move it every round. But yeah, you really kind of want to have like a big picture kind of mindset as you're building your board.
Got it.
And obviously you're not able to do that yet because you're brand new to the game. But
Yeah, I don't know what each one does. What is that? A dog?
yeah, they're called hounds. They're like splash damage guys.
I'm already 2 behind.
It's not, dude, the amount of comebacks you can make in this game are actually fucking crazy. Like, I have gone from losing like 5 or 6 rounds in a row to reverse sweeping.
Yeah, but even if I reverse sweep, I still wouldn't even know that what I did. So I wouldn't really be able to enjoy it.
Yeah. Well, If you want, you could take some time to just kind of look at the units instead of insta-queuing into another thing.
It takes a long time though. Like the way I
It's
would
true.
do it, I would just get my PowerPoint and I would type it and I would make pictures and put them together.
Well, you don't have to do that because that's already built into the game.
How? Where?
So cancel your queue
Cancel.
and then go to unit modification at the top center.
Yep. Okay.
And this is going to show you all the units. And it scrolls to the right as well. Yeah, you can click each one of these and it's going to give you your PowerPoint presentation.
Oh, okay,
And this
okay.
is also going to show you the different kinds of tech that you can equip to them. These
Yeah.
are upgrades for cost, and you can see the cost on the list there, like the gold numbers. That's how much it costs to unlock that tech, and it'll unlock that tech for every unit of that kind on the board for you,
Yeah.
and like present and future.
So that's good, but I don't want to go through this like on stream because it just takes.
No,
too
you don't
long.
have to do that. No. I
But
agree.
I do have it. It's good to have it. I just that because that's homework. That's what I consider homework for me.
Yeah, it's fair enough. I mean, if I were to like compare like all of the units in here to like their StarCraft equivalent, like on the top left you have crawlers, which are basically like Zerglings, Fangs, which are basically like Marines, Hounds. I mean, I guess they're kind of like really soft roaches. I mean, Void Eyes, they're like, you know, they shoot lasers. They're like kind of like they look like void rays for sure, but they're not void rays. But they can fly, so I don't know. They are kind of void ray like, but they don't shoot like a continuous beam. Arc lights, they just, you know, they're splash damage users. Marksmen are basically like ghosts, you know, they're snipers, long range, slow firing, high damage.
Okay, like ghost
Yeah.
marksman.
They can't call down a nuke, but they can do some cool stuff. Mustangs are like Marines in cars, basically.
They're just faster movers. They're
Yeah,
stronger.
they're way faster than Fangs, and they're stronger as well.
Wouldn't you
but
not
they
want
cost
it to be fast? Because then they get the head of themselves.
Well, that's why your positioning is very dependent on the speed of your units. And if you hover your cursor over your units, or rather, if you just click them like while you're in there and look at their stats, you can see what their move speed is, and then be like, oh, they're really fast, so I need to put them further back on my board so they like line up with the other guys, right?
Right.
Sledgehammers are, you know, pretty basic ass tanks. They just shoot ground units only.
They don't siege. They just shoot and
They're
move.
pretty tanky. Right, they don't siege.
Yeah.
Stormcallers are kind of like siege tanks, but they're just like really slow, but like really long range missile shooters. Just they do a lot of damage. They do a lot of splash.
They shoot air.
But like
Is that what it is?
they cannot shoot air. No,
What?
Stormcallers don't shoot air. They shoot ground units. They're like artillery, basically.
How you gonna have a rocket launcher that then don't shoot air? Hit you out of here.
Yeah. Steel balls, you saw what they do. They're basically like, you know, the OG
How many rounds?
void rays, but on the ground. They're fast and they're good at killing like big HP units with their lasers because the damage ramps up like over time exponentially.
How many rounds are there total in this?
I want to say 14 might be like the final round if you guys get that far, but
14.
like most games don't go that far. Most
So a
games
lot.
will have a winner
10
before then.
plus. Okay. Wasps, phoenixes. That's a lot. Yeah, a lot of units to go through.
Yeah.
Those are like
I mean,
probably the basics that we're gonna. the
Yeah.
steel balls.
Like
Yeah.
Sabertooth, you saw what it does. I explained what it does. High HP, high damage, slow firing rate. Tarantula is kind of like a mini version of the Sabertooth, but it does like a little bit more splash damage, and it shoots a lot faster, so it's kind of like good at killing smaller shit. The Rhino is basically like an ultra, like has hella HP. It's a melee attacker and it's fast and it's on the ground. The Hacker, you'd probably have a lot of fun with the Hacker if you figure out how to implement it on your board, but like it's basically like Neural Parasite, but like permanent. So like once it like locks onto something, it starts putting hack on it, if you want to call it like that.
Yeah.
And as soon as it has equal hack on it as it has HP remaining, then it turns to your side. So like it does its own damage, but it also applies hack at the same time.
Okay.
But like if one of your units like overkill what the hacker is trying to hack, then it'll just kill the unit instead of like bring it to your side. So that's something to take into consideration when trying to implement the hacker. Wasps are basically like mutas. They're really fragile flyers that shoot up and down. And they're really fast. Phoenix are kind of like Tempest, I would say, except they're like small and not like chunky like Tempest, but they're basically flying snipers more or less, but they shoot up and down.
Okay, and that's the Phoenix.
Yep. Phantom Rays, they're like a little bit tankier than Phoenix, but like they're short range. They do a little splash damage. The Wraith is like a super tanky air unit that does splash damage, but has really short range, but it has some cool tech on it. Scorpions are basically like siege tanks. They even have a siege mode tech that gives them like really long range, but at the cost of like really slow move speed and slow firing speed. Everything else after that, like if we get to it, like it'll be kind of obvious what it does, but
okay,
I'd say all those units are like the basics.
The weird one right here looks like a mosquito. Kind of scares me.
Yeah, the sandworm is pretty cool. It's like the Nidus worm, like it tunnels underground and shit, but like instead of transporting units, it's just a fighting unit. It's a melee unit.
Yeah,
but like it can't be targeted
cool.
while it's tunneling.
Looks scary.
Yeah, it does, right?
Right to your chest. Yeah, like 14 rounds, Tiati.
I would say go ahead and queue your 1v1 and maybe just try to play something like a really simple composition where you can just kind of focus on like the positioning and just get familiar with the units and how they interact, and just like stick to like maybe 3 or 4 different types of units and just only make those. But it's really up to you on what you want to do, but I think that might be a good way to learn.
Right.
So you can like spend a little time getting familiar with like the other game mechanics, because it's really easy to kind of like tunnel vision on learning the units, but like learning the other game mechanics that you need to do during your turn is extremely important.
Like upgrading or something like that, or upgrading the tech.
Yeah, that's a great example of something that you would do during your turn. You don't have to do during your turn, but you have the option during your turn. Well, both your turns, I guess. The beginning of both of your turns. So for you, I would just go for Amplify Specialist.
Amplify Specialist, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So I would always spend your first turn getting chaff units. So unlock Fangs and get 2 of them, I would say. It's the second from the top.
Okay.
Yeah, and just get 2 squads of those.
Okay.
And so you kind of want to have your chaff units in front of your main damage dealers. Like you want them to be like soaking shots, basically. And I would just kind of spread your units out in, whatever kind of formation you want to do. I generally kind of end up lining up most of my units in between my towers, and I don't have them too much ahead of the towers unless they're very slow units. And you also kind of want to be careful that you don't clump your units up too tightly because that makes you very vulnerable to certain types of splash damage.
Do you want me to put these in front of the tanks, but then you don't want me to put them next to the tanks?
Well, I mean, you can make like you can just spread them out a little bit, but generally speaking, you want chaff units in front of your main damage dealers to eat shots from like their damage dealers.
How do I spread them? Because I can only group them in like, I can only get them in a chunk. I can't like.
Yeah.
Say
I'm
I want
talking
3
about like
here, 4
moving this,
here.
like spreading the squads out, not the individual units.
Yeah, because you can't, right? You can't
Right.
move. Yeah.
You can't move individual units, just the squad.
Okay. Big Daddy tanks.
Yeah, so he's going arc lights as well. See how it goes. He's probably going to kill all of your chaff units a little faster, and he's got more damage dealers than you do. So if you hover your cursor to the top right of the screen, their little profile picture will show up, and if you hover over it, you can see what specialist they chose. Like you can see you can see their profile picture, and then right under it, there's like a little guy with a hat. If you hover over the guy with a hat, it'll tell you what their specialist is.
Specialist.
Okay. So yeah, they get to hire level 2
like
units.
no contest. That just kind of just.
Yeah, and that'll happen sometimes, for sure.
Okay. Let's see. Is there any way to like defend that with the way we were doing it, or do you just automatically
your units were
just
pretty
lose?
brutally clumped up right off the bat, which is definitely rough, but it's not
Okay.
like it was an unwinnable situation for sure.
What would have been a winnable situation with that army, with the one you told me to choose?
Well, none of his units shoot up, so getting something that flies, is good.
Were we able to
Getting
get
something
that?
longer range, literally even like pivoting into mirroring what your guy is doing and just having better positioning. I mean, like things like concaves, just like they're good in this game, just like StarCraft. Like you can really kind of trust your RTS instincts in this game. You just kind of got to learn what the units are and be like, oh yeah, this unit is basically in StarCraft under a different name, and I know that it's a good comp.
Right. Well, yeah, that and positioning, right?
Right.
See what we get next. This seems like a fast action pack game. Yeah.
Dude, honestly, even the highest ranked players, they get into these like late games where it's like really hard to dissect like what you need to do, and because you're on a timer, you're like, fuck, I have to think faster. It's like
Yeah.
sometimes you'll be like, I don't know what to do, and that's when you lose.
You're too dope. 14 rounds. Some sweatshop right there.
I don't know if I've ever had a 14 round game. I've had a 13 round game, I'm pretty sure, that was really crazy.
Oh, really?
The boards are just completely filled with units, and it's just like, I don't even know what's going on anymore. It's just so much shit going on. Like,
Straight diarrhea at that point.
yeah, it kind of. I mean, you can definitely make sense of it if you have been paying attention, the whole time and kind of understand how the board has evolved and like all that, but
The George Foreman of video games. Set it and forget it.
no, don't forget it. Set it and remember why you did it, and think about what you need to do in the future. Okay, so your specialist is
the sniper
amplify.
One you told me that, yeah.
The amplify. So on the left of your screen, that's like your items and your like spells, basically, if you want to call them that. So you can take those things and attach them to units, and it'll give it, 22% increased health and damage.
How do you do that? You
like putting it on the big guys is cool because they're already like pretty tanky as far as health goes, so they're gonna get a pretty good chunk of health. Whereas like it wouldn't be very good to put it on the pack of little guys because they're just not gonna benefit a whole lot. Like they're gonna die in one hit anyway.
So I have 3. What do I do with the other ones? The third one?
Well, you could buy another saber tooth, but I think you should just buy either arc lights or crawlers because it's the first round and having lots of chaff is good. Chaff is cheap, the chaff units. So you want to be getting them in the early rounds because you don't have a lot of money in the early rounds. And you also only get 2 packs of units that you can buy. So you kind of want to save the later rounds for the expensive units so you can spend all your money. Because like if you wait until the later rounds to get the cheap units, you'll be like, okay, cool, I have like $2,000 and I want to buy $200 worth of chaff, and now I can't spend the rest of my money, right? But yeah, you want to zoom out and spread your shit. The reason why you think your shit is spread right now is because you're zoomed so far in that it looks spread out. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't even know. You said get next to the tanks. That's why.
Yeah, I mean, this isn't bad.
Army next to the tanks.
This is an improvement for sure.
If tanks were like more space, and I would be able to like.
Another reason why you kind of want to space your units out is because like if you have multiple units of the same type right next to each other, it makes it really easy for them to put the hard counter to that unit type close to both of them, so they're both packs of units are weak to it.
Right.
It's the equivalent of like playing like Ling Banes, but you don't split your Lings at all. You just move right into the packs of Banelings. You know what I mean?
Right. I'm just because you said put it next to your tanks, so I put them next to my tanks.
No, this is fine. So those guys, the hounds, they're splash damage units, just like your arc lights.
Okay.
And so the main thing you want your splash damage units to be doing is killing their chaff units. So like if you go to their side, do they even have chaff units, or they just have Mustangs and Void Eyes?
I have no idea.
It looks like they just have Mustangs and Void Eyes.
That sucks that you can see them. It'd be nice if you can't see them, and
Well, you can't see what he's doing this turn. You're only seeing what he did last turn.
Right, but shouldn't be able to see that.
Well, because you can't move them anyway, like why would you not want to be able to see them? Like you think you should force yourself to memorize it every time? That'd be dumb, I think.
What? That'd be skill to memorize the locations, the moves.
Because then you're not strategizing when you play the game and you build your board. You're just like building
in your head.
Nah.
Visualized. No.
I think no, because then you would just be building a composition that you hope beats your enemy, rather than like actively trying to beat your enemy with a good composition. You know what I mean? And positioning is the main thing. Positioning is definitely the main thing. It would just,
Okay.
every single round would be just throwing shit at the wall and seeing what sticks. But like, it doesn't matter if you can see that it sticks because you're not gonna fucking remember what you're doing.
Was I supposed to buy stuff?
Always, yeah. Every round you want to buy units. So right now I'd say that your main weakness, aside from being really clumped up, is none of your guys shoot up.
How do you get a guy that shoots up?
You buy a guy that shoots up.
Yeah, how?
Well, if you want to take back the arc lights, you see the little undo button, like right above all that stuff on the top right, or the top left of that bottom right panel. It's like the clock with the little swirly arrow on it. It's on the bottom right, like above where your units are and stuff. It's just to the left of your money.
So then I get what? What do I get?
Mustangs shoot up. Pretty much all air units shoot up. Fangs shoot up. Marksmen shoot up. I'd say get the Mustangs. They're pretty solid.
Okay.
And so now you have some extra money on the table. You could get an upgrade for something, like whatever.
I don't even know how to upgrade.
So you click a unit, and then on the bottom left, you can see all the tech options, and you would pick one of those. The number on them is how much it costs.
Okay.
Generally, you don't want to do too much upgrading unless you like are gonna make a bunch of that unit, or that unit is like one really strong unit that you don't end up making a lot.
And so they can get a superhero right away?
Well, I wouldn't say that it's a superhero. It's a giant type unit. It's expensive. You can get that unit as well if you want.
DG. Damn.
No, it's not over.
That guy's way too strong. You crazy? You saw that?
It wasn't over at all.
I don't know what else. I don't know what I could do against that. Didn't you just see right now what happened?
Yeah.
Dude, I got destroyed.
Yeah, but then you can destroy him the next round.
He's gonna have the same units though, right?
No.
What do you mean no? He doesn't get that big guy?
He didn't just automatically get that big guy. He deliberately chose the big guy.
What do you mean?
And you had the exact same option if you wanted to.
Chose it. Oh, why didn't we pick the big guy then?
I don't know, because you didn't pick him.
I didn't even know that he existed. Well, I'm just saying.
I know that's part of learning the game.
I know. I'm just saying that's why that's why I left the game, because we're done. That thing destroyed me.
I mean, if you want to start a new game, that's totally fine. But I'm definitely telling you that the game was not over if you didn't want it to be over.
Well,
I don't think that it was a one game for that guy.
Well, I didn't really find that like fun. That it didn't look like a struggle on both sides. It looked just like one-sided. So it didn't really like seem interesting, anyways.
It can be like that. There are definitely games like I have plenty of those kind of games where I'm like, fuck, I haven't won a round and it's been like 5 rounds. Like, how am I gonna turn this around? But you just gotta like, you gotta figure it out, basically.
Yeah,
and that's the fun part.
Yeah, maybe I'm just not understanding the.
Well, yeah, I mean, definitely not, because you just haven't. You're brand new, you know.
Yeah. It's just the one-sided part just doesn't seem like. I feel like if it's one-sided from the start, it's gonna just be like that the whole way. So.
Well, it's gonna be one-sided from the start from most all these games because you're absolutely brand new. You've played this game for like an hour.
Right, exactly. Let's see the new StarCraft patches. Oh, I know. It's the StarCraft patch is more for the cabal, for the pros. None of that really technically was for us. by Protoss. I know. I saw Hupsaya was like not happy with it. Hupsaya was like not happy with the Protoss changes.
So Flo, I would zoom out a bit and then
Okay.
do your formation because I think one of your biggest weaknesses so far is clumping your units too much.
Yeah, but
Try
you
and at
said to
least
put it next to the tanks, so that's why I did it. I'm just following orders.
okay.
You said
Let
you
me
should
elaborate.
have your units in front of your big tanks. I
Right.
was like, okay.
And when I say in front, I don't necessarily mean directly in front. You can do that,
No,
and it's
I
good
don't
to do that
know.
sometimes.
No, I'm just going off of
But
your orders.
okay, do you want me to explain, or do you not want me to not explain?
Yeah, explain with details. Where do you want these
Okay.
units?
Well, I don't want to tell you exactly what to do because that's no fun. But
but then I can't translate what you're saying on paper properly. Because I
well,
can't.
no, because it's not going to be the same thing for every situation, you know? Like doing what you did can be good sometimes, but sometimes, maybe most times, it's not. But the main thing that you want to happen is you want your little guys, the fangs, right, to be tanking, eating shots for the main damage dealers in your army.
Right. So where do you want these guys?
So however you make that happen, it does
Well, I
not
don't know how
matter,
to.
right?
I'll put them back here. Here.
Maybe as a rule of thumb, try and
There
have
we
at
go.
least 2 squares in between each of your squads.
2 squares.
Like two units of measurement.
That thing got blown up.
Yeah, so when a tower dies, it paralyzes all of your units. Like it makes them move slow, and it makes them take increased damage, and it also makes them deal like no damage while they're paralyzed.
Really?
Yeah, and so if you upgrade the tower, and you can click it, it'll give the tower more health, and it'll also make it so the paralyzing effect doesn't last as long.
Damn, that was. So we can paralyzing. That's okay. That's something
Yeah.
else to learn.
Yeah, there's still plenty to learn for sure.
So your units get paralyzed if that thing gets hit. So you have to protect that thing.
Yep. Yeah, many games are won and lost because of critical, like tower kill timings, for sure.
Okay.
Like some people's whole strategy is to just build their units as close to the line as possible and just rush your tower as fuck and like stack all their units on that spot and like leave the other half of the board like completely undefended.
But if the tower blows up and you're not around it, you don't get affected. Right?
It affects all of your units on the board when a tower dies. It doesn't matter how close you are to it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, so you definitely want to position your units in a way that protects your towers if you're going to play defensive, or you want to put them in a place that destroys their towers if you're going to play aggressive. Like, I would first decide, am I going to play aggressive or defensive? And
Dude,
then make your decision on the starting unit pack.
I don't have the knowledge to even know that. I don't even know what a defensive.
I'm not saying that you're supposed to. I'm just saying.
right. But I'm like not even there yet, you know. Like, but
Yeah,
I get you.
I
get you. But
yeah.
I'm like that's 2 miles away.
Well, I mean, do you want to play defensively or aggressively? Like, what sounds more fun? I know you're typically aggressive, and I can definitely point you towards some aggressive units
Positions
that are fast.
Yeah, sure, we could try it. If you, whatever you think is like I don't know. So whatever you tell me to do, I'm gonna do, and
Well,
kind of
I
arc
just
on
want
it.
you to find the fun part of the game, while still being able to like learn it at the same time, rather than just being like, haha, stuff's blowing up, you know?
Well, that's why I asked you where the positioning, because there's no point. I'm not gonna know where the positions are. So like,
Yeah.
you know.
Um, let's go for the amplify specialist again. I just don't want to backseat you super hard and just play the game for you. You know what I mean?
Well, this game like is not like I don't have much control on this game in the first place, so it's not like something I'm.
Oh, that's not true. You have tons of control.
Well, I do and I don't. Like I don't have the knowledge to
Yeah,
use
yeah.
what control I
Let's
would need. But
let's
I'm just
play
saying I don't
aggressive.
have to like move units or micro 'em or any of that stuff. Or
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's not. It's just turn based. So
Yeah. So
I'm kind
let's
of
play
like just
aggressive.
watching like you're watching at this point.
Yeah, yeah. It's all good. Let's try and play aggressive though. So like zoom out so you can see the board,
Okay.
and you want to position your units like pretty close to the front line. And ideally you would go on the top left side because he doesn't have a defensive building there. Um, that's the top right side.
All right. You want top left?
Yeah, yeah. So you want to avoid his buildings basically. Especially the little one because it's really good at killing little guys. But
Okay.
try and like spread your shit a little bit more this time.
Or do you want
Not
everything?
Well, you want to focus your units on the left side of your board here, but you don't want to have them in an absolute clump like fucking butt to butt. You want it to be more like COVID type shit, like
But you
6
said
feet
the
apart. You know what I
left
mean?
though, right? Or do you
Yeah,
want me
yeah.
to like?
No, you're doing the right side for sure. But you want to just put all your units over there, and you also want to buy your units real quick.
Oh, what's that? The acrolytes, right?
I mean that wouldn't be bad,
Oh, wow.
but
Okay.
yeah. So see how your units are like already like really close to his tower, and additionally like his army is spread out, so like the left side is kind of like you're winning it, and then the right side is kind of just like even. Like it looks like you're on track to win this round.
We got Big Daddy over there.
Nice. So you won the round. So now you need to start with thinking like, okay, how is my opponent going to try and counter me, and how am I going to make that hard for him?
I have
Like
no idea.
you
I'm
don't
just letting
like
you control it. You
well,
know
yeah,
that.
but
I don't know.
I know you don't know, but I'm saying this so you can learn what you need to be thinking about as you make your turn. So like one thing that's you're weak to right now is you don't have anti-air. So just
Okay.
get how about the tarantula just because it's free.
Tarantula. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, it's free. And then just put him like maybe on the right side of the map to guard your right tower. Like just put him like kind of close to your right tower.
Okay.
And maybe a little further. Yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect. And now get 2 packs of Mustangs. And those guys will have our anti-air covered. Most likely.
Where do you want them?
So, on round 2, your opponent can build on your flanks. So you kind of want to have them like backline, but also kind of within reach of the flanks. So if you zoom out further, I don't know if you can, but
Can't.
on your left and right sides are the flanks. So you want them like on the right and left sides of the towers, respectively, like to guard the flanks. Yeah, that's good. That's plenty good enough. So like,
Okay.
if your opponent were to have built like air units on your flanks this turn, you would have been covered. So it looks like your opponent has added storm callers to his composition. They're the guys near his tower that are like shooting the long range missiles.
Yeah, those guys. What about
Yeah.
those like?
You can click on something to see what it is.
Oh, cause they're so small. Storm caller. So that slows them down because that thing died.
Right. It slows them down, it makes them do very little damage, and it makes them take extra damage. Nice, you won the round. Just barely. With 1 HP on your tank.
Damn, that damn tank. Yeah, I know. Poor Protoss. I don't know
What
they're gonna
card did
do.
you get?
Huh?
What card did you just get? I saw you click something without looking.
I did exactly that.
I know.
Look.
I know.
Because I don't know. I don't know what that I don't know what that stuff does. But okay. So I did something.
Yeah.
Am I supposed to
How about
move?
we use
Okay.
your amplifying cores? The little items you got on the left. Just put those on your big guys.
Okay. Yeah, poor Protoss. Okay.
That can fit. I wouldn't put it on an arc light. I'd put it on your tarantula because it's bigger
Should
and
I-
it'll
can't
get a
Can I
bigger
take it
bonus.
away? Oh yeah, this
You can
one,
hit
right?
undo and it'll take it off on the right.
You wanted oh, this one. Okay.
Yeah. And let's buy a Vulcan, unlock the Vulcan. It'll cost 200 to unlock and then 400 to recruit.
Buy a what?
That way it's the big ass fire guy that you called a superhero in the last match that
Where's
you
he
lost.
at?
So click little plus to unlock units
Okay.
and then pick the Vulcan. It looks like a big ass fire bat basically.
Okay.
Yeah. Buy that guy and put him probably somewhere in the center.
Oh, I don't have no.
It's all good. This is just fine.
I'm doing good, old boy. This is called Mechabellum. It's a turn-based game. It's about mech. They're making it happen.
I just want you to see that even though you have this superhero unit, it's still possible to lose.
Right, but that's if you have like the right stuff. I don't even know what to have to even, beat
It's cool.
a big unit.
I guess all that I ask for this particular game here is before you surrender right away, let me show you how to counter stuff. Like sometimes like the tiniest thing can make all the difference in how a round goes.
When you know,
Like just
right?
yeah, exactly. Not saying that you know, because I know you don't know, obviously.
Right. So you,
I would go for either the range or the attack. Probably the range. Range is really good. Advanced targeting system increases the range of all range units by 10.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So now let's build like, how about 2 more Sabertooth, the tanky guys, and just put them in front of your Vulcan.
Like right in front, or like?
You can have them like on either side of them, but like a little further ahead of them. Like you don't want your units to be touching most of the times. If that's what I mean by spread out. Like just try to spread them out like a few squares, like not right next to each other. Yeah,
Okay.
that's great. That's perfect.
Oh.
So next turn, what we're gonna do And you can just right click to like undo like picking up a unit also.
Okay.
Next turn, we're going to counter his Stormcallers by getting the Missile Interceptor upgrade on the Sabertooth. And what that's going to do is the Sabertooth is going to shoot the missiles out of the sky before they land. So now your guy got an Overlord. It's called an Overlord in this game, but it's the big boat. The big blue boat that's flying. It's basically a carrier. Like a Protoss carrier.
That guy right there, second. Okay.
But it shoots missiles in addition to having an upgrade to deploy basically interceptors, but it just spawns units. It's basically a carrier that spawns mutas. I'll put it that way. But he has to get the upgrade for it. So we need to counter the flying boat for sure. So here I would just get maybe the incendiary bomb. It's pretty straightforward. It's basically just a big blanket of fire that you can put down. So we're going to do that first. So on the left side of your screen, you see the little fire icon. That's the incendiary bomb that we bought.
Okay.
And you just want to put it in front of his units. So that they walk over it. Yeah. But you also want to make sure you don't use it on your own units. But it takes a second to land. So you want to put it like in front of them more than on top of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you want to put it where they're going, not where they are. And you can right click to like undo it.
So you wanted me to put it a little further away?
You want to put it in front of their units, like where
Like
they're gonna go.
how close in front? Like
that's good enough, but you also want to like, well, just use
like,
it
just
and then you'll see
teleport.
what happens. And you can, so when you click it once, you can rotate it to like designate where it's gonna go. Yeah, you'll see exactly what happens. Okay. That took so long. We need to put down, how about like some marksmen on the right side to fight the boat.
Marksman, I don't even know what. Yeah, but not enough time.
It's all good. But you can see what the fire is doing. See how it landed exactly where you designated it to?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it would have been better if you like angled it in front of them rather than like on top of them.
In front of them.
Yeah,
That
so they
wasn't in
like
front?
walk into the fire. No, it was kind of on top of them. I mean, it was a
'Cause
little
you
bit in
a-
front
I
of
asked
some
you
of them,
how
but
far, and you said that was
Yeah.
good.
well, I kind of wanted you to just throw it down at a point because we used probably 3/4 of the time that you were allotted on just trying to put down the fire, which is like, it's taking too long. And we have to
Okay.
counter the boats.
Yeah. Nah. We're
Get the
gonna go to
get the
next one.
marksmen, the two squads of marksmen.
start
Oh, that's
over.
fine too.
It's just-
Okay.
It's already.
All right.
We're already behind two levels. See. Let's go.
You love learning games in the most painful way possible.
Yeah, it's just repetitive. You just gotta just. I think the opener, the beginning part, is the most important part of a game.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I mean, you can definitely salvage a bad opener, but a good one really helps.
Why do you want to practice a bad opener over and over again when you can try to narrow it down to optimizing a better, like practice
Yeah, I totally agree.
a better opener.
I totally agree.
It's like creating bad habits.
Go for the quick supply specialist. I say we play defensive and keep it really, really, really simple. So
Okay.
what we're gonna do is we're gonna build 2 packs of crawlers.
Packs of crawlers.
Yep, first thing. And you have to unlock them because we haven't started with them.
It's this one right here. Okay.
Yep.
2 packs.
Yep.
All right.
And so you want to position the crawlers, like line them up with your towers and put them at the very, very back line because they're fast and will get to the front. And so
far back
what?
or like.
Yeah, like back. And you can middle mouse to like rotate them. So like the benefit of lining them up with the tower is that when they run into the tower, they'll split up a bit. And so now with your hounds, I would just put them like spaced evenly in between your towers. Like have one pack right up against one tower, another pack right against the other, and the other pack right in between those.
One next to the tower, the other one next
To the other tower,
and then the other one.
right in the middle.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's solid. And now for the Mustangs, you want them like a little bit ahead of the crawlers, but you want them to be guarding the flanks as well.
Those are the Mustangs.
So like,
Oh, no.
they're the other units that we haven't moved yet.
You don't even. Oh, these guys. You want them where? Oh.
Yeah, it looks like we're rolling with it. And we're gonna lose this first round. It's fine. I have a plan. It's all gonna come together.
Give you a few rounds. Okay.
All right. So let's pick. Let's go for the Stormcallers.
Okay.
And just put those like honestly just move them forward like one square and they're good where they are. Like right behind the Mustangs. Even if you just leave them where they are, it's fine.
Oh,
All right,
shit.
so now we're gonna buy 2 Sabertooths.
Saber twos. Okay. Okay. Where do you want them?
Let's just kind of space them in between the units you have in the center and your towers. So like kind of symmetrical, and you want them like maybe like one square in front of the tower.
Right in the front.
Yeah. Yeah, that's solid. Perfect. All right. Go ahead and
Button?
do you have the ability to? Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah,
Oh, I
push
don't-
button. Well, we're gonna go for a different unit as soon as this turns over. But you see how we're like getting kind of like a somewhat well-rounded composition here. Like we have our little guys, we have our splash damage guys, we have our tanky guys that hit hard, and then we have the Stormcallers, which are kind of like hard-hitting splash damage guys. So like it's a well-rounded composition.
Okay.
Just kind of like how like Marine Medevac tank is a well-rounded composition, right?
Right. Yeah. Once you know. When you know, you know.
Yeah. So now we're gonna go for Void Eyes. On the cards
Void
here,
Eyes.
I would just skip it. Yeah, and I would get Void Eyes.
Void eyes. Okay. So how many?
So before you buy them, go to your left tower.
Before I bottom, go to my left tower. Okay.
Yeah, click your left tower, and this is gonna give us some different stuff we can do. So just to quickly explain what each of the buttons do on the bottom. So if you hit fortification, it gives the tower more health, and then it makes it so the paralyze lasts less time. Rapid resupply gives you $200 right now, but you also get 100 less bucks next round. And then the next one is going to be an additional deployment. So if you click that, you can buy 1 extra round of units. The next one is going to be elite. Okay, I think we're running out of time. So click mass recruitment and then the one just to the right of it, elite recruitment, and just buy all void eyes and just put them behind the tanks. Yeah, just buy 3 void eyes and just line them up behind the tanks.
Behind the tank.
Yeah, like that's good. Just in a line.
Oh. What's that shield? That's
fine.
Yeah.
So the shield is pretty much exactly what it looks like. Like it has its own HP, and when you shoot the shield, it damages the shield rather than his units. But that shouldn't be a big problem. But basically, the plan from here is you're just gonna mass void eyes and get the upgrades on them, and they're gonna be really good.
Okay, and void eyes. Their specialty is what exactly?
They're kind of like snipers, like high impact damage. But like they're not as long range as snipers, and they don't individually get the efficient tech research. And you get 3 void eyes compared to like 1 marksman per squad. But yeah, do the exact same thing you did last turn with the void eyes. Like get the on your left tower the elite recruitment and the mass recruitment, so you can get 3 instead of 2, and they'll also be level 2 instead of 1. Yep.
Okay.
Get 3 void eyes, and you're just like lining them up, like
Behind the tank?
firing squad type shit.
Oh, okay. Like
I would put them side by side rather than front and back. Yeah, like that's fine. And get their range upgrade on the. You can see on the bottom left when you click a unit, that's its tech options you can get. Get the range.
range enhanced?
Yep.
Okay, then all of them get range.
Yeah, and then just for fun, let's practice using a sentry missile. So on the bottom right, above your units that you can get, you can see the 3 different things. There's a shield, a sentry missile, and then a missile interceptor. Let's just use the sentry missile, and you can put it down on the field. Basically, anything that walks into the circle, the sentry missile will target, but you can only put it on your side of the board.
Okay.
So like right here, it's just gonna shoot his wall right off the rip.
Oh, it died right away.
Yeah, so it hit his shield, so it basically did nothing, but it damaged his shield a teeny bit.
Oh, okay.
So now he is going for this napalm that's all over the ground. His hounds are shooting it. It's a tech upgrade. Basically, the hounds shoot a little missile that explodes and puts fire on the ground. There are multiple ways to counter this, though.
That infernal
tower. You still might win.
So he keeps throwing more infernals, or how does that work?
Yeah, so the hounds will shoot the missile like every so many seconds. Yep, the fire missiles. So what we're gonna do to counter that? Let's see, what do we have here? What are your unit choices? Honestly, let's just get the wasps.
The wasps. They're the air,
Get
right?
2 squads of wasps. Yeah, they're like mutas basically.
Yeah.
I would scroll out and use them to guard your flanks, and they'll kind of show up late. And
Put them in the back?
yeah, I would use them to kind of guard your flanks a little bit because your Mustangs are in the center. So like if you put them on like literally like the very far corners of your back on either side, it would be pretty good.
Okay.
Like all the way like to the corner. You can use your WSAD to like move your camera too if you forgot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so now we're gonna buy 2 more saber tooths and get the missile intercept upgrade.
Get the by right clicking it.
Yeah, so you
Missile
want to spread them
interceptor?
out like a little bit. Yeah, get the missile interceptor.
Spread them a little bit.
Yep, spread them just a little bit, and you should upgrade the ones you have. If you click them and look at the bottom left, you'll see like an upgrade button.
Sure.
It's all good. We can do it next turn. So it looks like your opponent picked the card that got them the Overlord, the big boat.
Okay. That big thing on the right?
Yeah, the big flying thing shooting missiles. But we have an answer to that already. So your Void Eyes, the little blue Void Ray looking guys on the ground that shoot the purple lasers, they have a tech upgrade that makes them fly and shoot up.
Oh, okay.
At the cost of reduced range. So it's a give and take kind of an upgrade, but there's definitely more give than take. So
because of the air potential?
yeah. Like you don't want to do it unless you have to, but it's going to be really good when you do it here. I would just get nothing here, to be honest.
Okay. Yeah, I got my lights and everything. Look at that.
So right off the bat, let's upgrade all your saber tooths, upgrade all your Void Eyes, and get the flying upgrade on the Void Eyes.
Upgrade all the saber tooths.
Yeah. All the ones you can. There's an upgrade all button, and I would just do that.
Those are the saber tooths. Sometimes they don't give me the names.
It's the big tanks.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know why they don't give you the name on it. It says just promoted or promote.
I know, it is kind of funny that they obscure the name when it has an upgrade. But yeah, just hit the upgrade all button on the bottom left. And do the same thing for the Void Eyes.
Where? Upgrade
It's
all.
at the top of the little card.
Upgrade
It's yellow.
Oh.
Got an arrow on it.
So just click on those and just if it has it.
Yep. And do the same thing for the Void Eyes.
Okay.
And
What
make sure
else?
you get the flying upgrade on the Void Eyes.
The flying.
The Void
how
Eyes
do
are
you
the
get
little
that?
blue guys. It's the
Void
tech
eyes.
on the bottom left.
Oh, I
The Void
can't-
Eyes are the guys in the middle.
Range enhancement, charge.
And then get the flying upgrade.
I don't even know. What's the call? What's the name
It's
of
called
it?
aerial mode, I think.
Area one.
Aerial mode. Yeah, that's how we're gonna kill the boat, the flying boat.
Like honestly, I don't think it's any good in sense of like for creative players in general. This is more of a patch for the pros. I don't really see it actually serving a purpose to try to help make crazier, fun games. It's just there to fix the problems of the last patch that, you know, created some complications with the battery overcharge ability. So it's more of a patch job than anything else, in my opinion. But it doesn't really add anything like really good that's gonna be, you know, fun. A lot of it just patches. It's just like the Templars is just a patch job to them trying to solve, you know, the problem of like the failings or the problems with the Viper pool. I don't know. It's just
get
seems
the
patched.
get the electromagnetic blast and just put it right on top of your opponent's army.
Okay.
It's the button on the left. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, just
Okay,
put her on
and then-
top of his army. Okay, so upgrade the Void Eyes. We learned how to do that last round.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Upgrade all. Get the aerial mode. Upgrade.
You said the aerial. Let's see. High explosive aerial special. Okay.
You need to click the Void Eyes. You're on the Mustangs.
I can't tell.
I mean, that's fine.
Mustangs. Okay.
The Void Eyes are the guys that currently have like the little orange
They're
stars
so
on
small. They almost look like dirt.
them. All right.
Okay.
And let's build more Void Eyes. Make sure you get the elite recruitment thing from the tower on the left.
Oh yeah, yeah, and then get more.
Yeah. Yeah, I would do mass and elite and just get 3 Void Eyes and just line them up in the firing squad. Put them on the right side though, so they target the boat, the flying boat.
Oh shit.
It's fine. This is fine.
And that thing supposed to do what? The radioactive.
So it EMP'd them. So basically, when they're EMP'd, they move slower, and it also disabled all of the tech on them for the duration that they're EMP'd. So like the hounds aren't shooting their fire missiles, and so on and so forth. Like for example, if you got EMP'd, your Void Eyes would not be flying. They would be on the- and they wouldn't have the enhanced range that they do until the EMP wears off.
That's a long time that the EMP stayed on though.
Yeah, for sure.
Practically the whole fight.
Yeah,
You
and it's
get
not
that
like
1
EMP
second.
is without counter.
Too
All right, we almost got this game beat. Just get the incendiary bomb.
Bomb. Okay.
Yeah, and just put it right in front of your guy's army, and put it horizontally, and scroll out a little bit so you can see what you're doing. Like you don't want to put it on top of his units. You want to put it where his units are going.
So here.
So they're going straight for your units. So put it in between your units and his units, but closer to his units than your units, because you will walk into it if you put it too close to yourself. But you want
Right here.
you want his units to walk into the area of effect. Yeah, that's perfect. Exactly.
Okay.
Maybe he puts down a shield to try and protect himself, but you know, it is what it is if he does that. But upgrade all your Void Eyes. Just get more Void Eyes. Honestly, I think that's all you need.
Okay.
You could even get the extra money and the extra range on the left tower. Well, you're running out of time, so you probably can't decide fast enough. But if you get the extra range, it's good.
Oh, I didn't. Yeah. I think what we need is a better council. I don't know if anybody ever, you know, for one, we don't have the proper, how would I say it, representation to make better decisions as a whole. Like the people in charge of the pros that are in charge of the meta, changing the updates, they should be more involved with expressing themselves to us so that we know what we're getting into. Because I don't think anybody's ever talked to anybody's talked about these changes in general, right? Out in the open.
Yeah, like whoever before this patch was like, you know what? I think the observers need nerfed.
And I think Templars need to have like 8 seconds of storm, but half the damage. I think none of this stuff has been talked about towards the community. So like we're getting shafted by the pros that are in charge of like the balance. They don't give
Just
two
get the
shits.
advanced power system here, Flo.
Give two shits about us because they didn't even dialogue. There's no dialogue. Get what?
Advanced power system.
Okay. All they did was a patch job to their meta builds.
Upgrade all the
That's
void
all
eyes.
they did. They're trying to patch job it. Upgrade the
The same guys we've been upgrading this whole time. The guys with all the arrows on them. If they have the yellow arrow, that means they're available to be upgraded. And I would just get more of them.
Okay.
Yeah, so go to your left tower, do the elite recruitment and shit.
And
Get
on
the
right
range
side,
there and the speed too. On the left tower.
Get the range and the speed.
Yeah, we want to go fast here.
Enhance range.
Yeah.
High mobility. Okay.
Yeah, and then on your right tower, get the attack and defense upgrades. Like, we have so much money, it's crazy right now. Just get, if they're on the right,
Okay.
just like, yeah, get all the attack upgrades, all the defense upgrades.
Okay. Got that.
It's so crazy how much money we have still. Yeah, I don't know. We'll figure it out if we don't win this round.
Yeah, I don't know. None of these patches were discussed, so it's just diarrhea to me. I mean, can we do something with them? A little bit, but is it the change that we would really want to make the game more exciting? Not really.
All right, you win, Flo.
Alrighty. So every
what did
time
you
you have
learn?
to, I learned about upgrades. I learned some units that are decent and where they're best positioned a little bit. Learned some stuff. The upgrades and that there's attack upgrades and speed upgrades. The Inferno thing. I just don't know the math of the money, you know. So we'll have to. But
Yeah,
at
I
least
mean, I
know
don't
that
fully know the math of the money
the
either.
EMP.
Like, generally, you just kind of want to try and spend your money, unless you have a plan in mind to save it for.
for a rainy day, like because things are more expensive.
I wouldn't say for a rainy day. I would say for something specific. That's the only time you want to save your money is if you have a specific plan in mind. Because you save for a rainy day, it might just get you, losing the round. And obviously, it's
Yeah.
okay to lose a round or two, but like if it's just because you didn't know how to spend your money, you can see how it might be a problem.
Okay. See.
Because to do a StarCraft equivalent, it's basically like bad macro. Like you could have got a base, or you could have got tech, or you could have made units, but you did nothing. That's basically like what happens when you don't spend your money in Mechabellum too.
Yeah, or you make a lot of units but you don't use them, technically.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just a wasted opportunity.
Yep.
I will try one more. Let's see. And then we could try tomorrow if you want to play some tomorrow.
Yeah, I'd probably be down.
Now that I have it. A lot of little details. Ooh. Library flow, it's a bunch of upgrades and there's that one. Yeah, they weren't asked for and they don't serve any kind of like creative purpose. All they're doing is they're just
I think my biggest problem is every time they buff Protoss, it's like the most extreme easy mode shit like battery overcharge or like
Right. It's
um
just simple shit that's
yeah,
minute
but like really
changes.
powerful sometimes. Like battery overcharge is really strong, and shield or not shield, but the energy recharge is really strong. But it's just like really like easy to implement.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna let you completely wing this one, Flo.
I have no idea.
No, you do. I have
No,
I have
don't.
faith.
I have
Yeah,
no
yeah, I have
faith.
faith.
I have no faith.
No, okay.
I'm gonna
If you
leave
need
like
to,
the first, second round.
if you need to ask me what a unit does, feel free.
I'm telling you. Okay.
Okay, well,
I'm gonna
my
leave
advice
it.
is scroll out a little bit, but I don't think you're gonna learn by having me tell you how to like to do everything step by step, and then
This game isn't gonna last.
that's not true.
It is because I'm gonna leave the
You
game.
don't even know enough to know if it's gonna last long enough.
The moment I lose a game where it looks like it's just one-sided, just like right now, done.
That's honestly part of the game. Sometimes you get those one-sided fights,
Right.
and that's where you're just like, okay, what's the problem? You gotta figure it out.
And we start again.
That one wasn't okay. You're just being spiteful at this point.
No, that was a one-sided. I have my
No, it
positions were not lined up anywhere. They had no meaning, and I got one-sided. So I'm on shit's creek without a paddle. What do you want me to do?
Well,
it's not spiteful. It's
how
just
how do
not
you know
having
that
any,
you how do you know your units were in a bad position?
because I had no strategy on putting them anywhere. I just spread them.
That's okay. What's wrong with just seeing what happens?
I did. I saw what happened. It was not a good outcome.
It's not okay. It's not always gonna be a good outcome. Like
I know. That's why I
like
left.
you can't like someone's got to lose round one. You know what I mean?
That was
Like,
me.
So are you gonna leave every game that you lose round one to?
Sometimes, yeah, if I don't feel like I have like understanding of it.
That's crazy.
Not really.
It's like it's
either-
the equivalent of quitting in
win, you lose.
StarCraft when they kill your scouting probe.
Yeah, I remember what is it? Wydra. Wydra would leave the game. What was it Wydra? Every time I don't think not Wydra. What was it? The salty player, I forgot what his name. Every time he would not get an overlord properly. Idra? Yeah, every time he missed his overlord or inject cycles, he'll leave the game. If he misses injects, he'll leave the game.
That's crazy.
No, it's just another way of learning, you know? It's not like I'm not learning anything. I'm not enjoying it if I'm like seeing like there's no, you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. If you're explaining it, it makes it more easier to like learn it and explore it. But like this isn't like the game where I'm able to like micro stuff where I'm like engaged. So it, you know, I need other ways to enjoy the game. If I don't have any, you know, ways to enjoy the game right now because I don't know anything, how are you gonna expect me to, you know, play it with excitement? You know what I mean? It was fun last time because you were kind of like going through the motions, but if you want me to do this by myself, it's
It
just
didn't
gonna
feel like I was going through the motions. It felt like I was just trying to talk as fast as I possibly could just to get you to like put the units down.
right, but I mean, we're exploring it, you know? But like, if you want me to go and just randomize it, I have no connection, no emotion to it at all. It's like watching sand just fall from your hand to the floor.
I don't know how to explain how crazy that sounds to me, but
like I have no attachment to it right now. I don't know anything about it, but I can also micro it, so I don't have attachment to my emotions aren't attached to the game. I have no like sense of like reward. You know? I'm just seeing paint dry
my advice
right now
then
when I don't know what I'm doing.
my advice is just look at what the units do right here and like
I am. It just takes a while. I still trying to find out which one's which because they're so small sometimes. So you have to kind of like look small, you know, like yeah, that was.
Yeah,
like,
I mean that's
terrible.
okay. There's nothing wrong with that.
See. Can't wait for 44s to be on dedicated circle and investors. Well, I don't even know if the patches are gonna go. Which patch is gonna go through? Right now it's gonna be on testing, but the problem with testing, not many people test, so they're gonna have to somehow make a decision what's gonna stick and what's not, what's gonna be reverted. But it's outside of my control. I don't, you know, those patches are not for us. You know, those patches are for the meta, and that's what it seems to be. After looking at it all, it's just the patch job. That's all. Just the band-aid to fix whatever little things they're thinking that is a problem in their dance. Okay.
Would it help you at all to spectate me play a match, or do you want to just keep doing this?
I was having a good time getting, you know, you to do it, you know, kind of like Archon.
Okay.
But
Well, how about
any
we
other
just do
way
a
is not going to be
strategy?
satisfying to me because there's no like there's too much learning to this to even like grasp. You know, it's too much for me to get in like one dose. Too much overload.
Yeah, like you don't feel like any desire to figure it out.
Not right now. Not enough to
Oh.
want to like, you know, open up the books and start getting my pen and paper and, you know,
Well,
going
you
through
don't
the
have to open up the
motions.
books and get the pen and paper. I mean, you'll
This
learn
one
it
has
just
a lot
by
of
putting a couple
technical
reps
stuff.
in. Yeah, it does.
A lot of positionings and, you know. So that's what I'm saying.
I mean, I guess right out the gate, if that doesn't sound fun, then maybe you just wouldn't like the game. I don't know.
Well, it just, you know, I just don't have like right now that I don't have the time on my own to want to figure it out by myself. You know, like I
Yeah.
bought this game so that we can play it. You know, I didn't
Yeah.
buy it so I could play it. Or else I'd be playing
Well, maybe
StarCraft. You know what
not
I mean?
yet, but you know.
Right, that's what I'm saying. That so I need to get past that part, but I'm not gonna do it by myself because I don't have it wasn't my first, you know, my personal interest in the first place. It's, you know, it's a game to play with you guys, to have some fun.
Yeah, I get you.
So yeah, so my motivation isn't like solo motivation. It's not like, oh, I really want to play this and figure this one out personally. So I need some, you know, outside, you know.
Like for me in this game, when I initially saw it, I was like, that doesn't look that fun. But I kept hearing about it, and Pig kept playing it, and Vibe kept playing it. I was like, okay, there's got to be something to this game. It must be fun. So I picked it up and screwed around and was like, yeah, I don't really understand what's going on here. And then eventually I figured it out, and I was like, okay, this game's really fun. So that was my path, like
right.
personally.
Yeah, you had an interest. You were interested. For me,
I wasn't. Honestly, I didn't really think I was gonna like it, but the fact that Pig and Vibe really liked it, I was like, it's got to be fun. So, you know.
Yeah, once you
like they like
figure it out,
StarCraft,
though,
I like
sure.
StarCraft. Maybe I'm gonna like Mechabellum because they like Mechabellum. Like that was my rationale. It was that simple.
Yeah, and I'm sure after you get to know the devil's in the detail, you can make sound decisions to at least consider that you had a good game, a decent game, or a bad game. But I can't tell the difference at the moment, you know.
Yeah, so why bother quitting on round one?
Well, because I don't have
you don't even know.
If I got creamed in the first round, all the other ones are gonna be even worse.
No, that's totally not true.
Well, that's my reality at the moment because I don't know.
Well, that's because the reality is what you're assuming rather than just taking my word for it.
Well, I just got creamed right now.
It happens.
I know. It's gonna keep happening. I'm okay with it happening. But like, unless you're gonna help and intervene, then like,
I mean, I'm
just gonna
down,
just do it
but
over
like,
and over
I
again
can't
until.
help. I can't fix the problem when you run away from the problem. You know what I mean?
No, I'm observing, but I don't.
I'm observing
just.
a main menu screen again.
Yeah, I know. We losing. We losing a lot.
Like, even with my advice, there's absolutely zero guarantee that the first round is gonna go well. Like, the
It's gonna
first
be
round is
better than
so
my
often a
options
crapshoot.
at the moment. My options are gonna be terrible. So me, big boy. What's the next step for the hat? The next step for the hat? What do you mean next step for the hat? Like, I don't know. I always make a new one, but like, I don't know what you mean by next step though. What would you be doing for a next step of the hat if you were to be on my shoes? What would be your next step? An aura? Okay, what do I... See, the moment already right off the bat, the moment I don't know what to choose here, it's already bad. And then the other part is not knowing where these go, so that's...
My best advice is if you're gonna play defensive,
Yeah.
spread your units out to defend your towers. And if you're gonna play aggressive, then stack everything on one side and spread them out a little bit. Always spread them out just a little bit.
Do you want me to spread these? Or... do you want, like, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know where to put these.
Rule of thumb:
And
always
I'll-
space units like 2 or 3 squares apart, like unit
Three
squads.
squares.
Like, just don't have them balled up in one clump.
Wait, I can't separate these though.
No, you can't. But you have spread your squads apart, so that's great. So now you just
Okay.
need to spread the tarantulas apart a bit, because they are right next to each other.
Okay.
You wanna cover your bases, as they say.
Like this, or
This is fine, I would say. Your crawlers could be further back because they're faster, but
okay, these guys.
but as far as like a nice spread goes, defending the towers, we have 100% accomplished that, and that's great. But I believe that you that we ran out of time before you could buy units.
Oh,
So that does make the first round pretty rough. So maybe make
the next one.
a habit of buying units before positioning them, because positioning them can take a little bit of time.
Okay. Okay. So we'll go straight to. Which units do you want to buy though?
I would say that so from the very beginning, before we even get to buying units, when you're picking your specialist, try and pick a specialist that has chaff units in their starting pack, so either crawlers or fangs, because it makes
No, I don't know this game enough.
having
for-
chaff a lot easier.
Okay. So any particular specialist that you like?
Yeah, of course, but I wouldn't really worry about the specialist so much right now as the starting pack of units.
Okay.
So basically, if they have crawlers or fangs, just pick that one. No matter what it is.
Crawlers or fangs. Okay.
Yep.
You're crazy. Waiting for another person to come in. You don't even
I think
know?
it would help you if you were basically pretending to play with StarCraft units.
Yeah, but if I can name them, it'd
That's
be
okay.
great.
You can use the
But
StarCraft names, and I'll tell you the equivalents.
sometimes I click them, I can't even read the names of them, so I'm like screwed there. You know, it's not giving me much of a best way to
Yeah, I
recognize
get
these
you.
units.
You're not wrong on that. I actually never even noticed that until you pointed it out. Like, what kind of StarCraft composition sounds fun to play with right now?
Tempest Disruptors versus Zerg.
Okay, I know how to do that.
Okay.
So we're gonna start out by just making a bunch of chaff units, fangs and crawlers and shit. That's all we really need right now.
Okay.
We're just gonna get a little base layer.
All right, so I got these
So-
characters.
So here, there is no chaff on any of these options. So I would go for the quick supply specialist.
Chap.
Nope. So we're just gonna buy our chaff and it's fine. And we're gonna buy crawlers. So unlock crawlers first thing. Buy 2 packs of them first thing.
Been drinking, Lord. Okay, so get 2 calves. Let's see, Mustang, fangs.
They're third from the top on the crawlers.
Okay, crawlers. Okay.
Yep. Get 2 packs of crawlers.
All right.
And so scroll out so we can see what's going on. So grab your crawlers and put them behind the towers on the very back line. You just want to line them up with the tower. And you can even middle click to make them vertical mode. And just put them on the exact same line as the tower. All the way on the back of the line.
Oh, in the very back.
Yeah. And middle click them so they're vertical.
Middle click them.
Yeah, middle mouse click them so they're vertical.
Okay.
And line them up with the tower. On the very back line.
All right, I think so. I think that's
Okay.
lined up.
And now take your Mustangs and just put them on the outsides of your crawlers. Like right next to your crawlers is fine. Just like back into the side on the outside side. And just do the same thing on both sides. And now take your hounds and spread them out in between the towers.
Okay.
This is fine.
Okay.
Okay. Turn over. So we might lose this round, okay? And if we do,
Have a good one,
it's
Lord.
totally fine.
I'll catch
You're
you
gonna
up.
have to have faith.
Well,
have
like I said, I have no faith in myself at the moment.
That's okay. Have faith in me.
Right, but the moment you start giving me the faith that I have, it's like it doesn't go well.
Well, as you can see, it helps to spread your units and buy the first 2 units you can buy in the round. Okay, so for the next units that we're going to get here, we're going to go into our Tempests, which are Phoenix in this game. They're called Phoenix.
Okay.
Skip this card.
And we're gonna buy the Phoenix at the moment.
Right. Yep, we're going to get the Phoenixes.
Let's see.
It looks like an F-15 fighter jet. Maybe the closest thing that looks like a Viking to you. It's on the 3rd row down, first on the left.
Oh, okay. Here it goes. And we.
Yeah. So get a couple of those.
Okay.
And just like we're gonna line them up at the same level of backlining as the Mustangs, and you want them kind of in between your crawlers. But we're gonna make a big line of them.
Between my crawlers.
Yeah, you want them back though. Like, see how your Mustangs are like 2 squares away from the very back? You want your Phoenix, and we want them in between the crawlers.
How do you
We're
do
just gonna
that? I
make
can't move.
a line of Phoenix in between your crawlers, like in between your towers, if that makes sense. But like on the back line, if that helps clarify.
You want me to put?
So you see how you have 2 packs of crawlers?
Yeah.
You want your Phoenix in between them.
Phoenix in between them. Well, how do I separate them? I can't separate these two.
Well, you have 2 packs of them. 2 packs of 2.
Okay, so you want me to put this one next to between these two?
They're gonna land wherever they land right now. Because the
Yeah.
turn's over. But this will be fine, I think.
Mustangs.
So we're gonna spend one more turn making Phoenix. And
Okay.
probably getting their range upgrade is what we're gonna do next turn.
Okay, they have a. That's why they're Tempest, because they have a range upgrade.
Yeah, they shoot, really long range. This is probably the closest thing to a Tempest. Okay, for this one, let's get, how about the Sabertooths?
Sabertooth. Okay.
Yeah. And just put them like right in front of your towers, right up against their towers. So 1 tank on each tower, right on front.
In the front of the tower.
Yeah, on the front. You just want him being the bodyguard of the tower, basically. Okay.
Okay, and then you said upgrade the.
We're gonna get more Phoenix. We're not gonna upgrade any other units right now.
And you want them on the other side, or?
You're just making a firing squad, just a line of them going from the right to the left and the left to the right. You just want them in a nice line.
Okay. Let's try that.
Yeah, that's great. And now get the range upgrade for the Phoenix. Yep.
Okay.
And then you can end your turn.
Got Carl
This is
Jr. over
actually
there.
a really good time to go disruptors.
Disruptors.
Yeah, we're
Oh,
gonna
the
go
next-
for the closest
round?
thing to disruptors.
Okay.
It's a close round.
Those guys are like snipers. The ones that you said like Marines, like ghosts.
Yeah. They're like ghosts, but like way more damage in a single shot. Okay, get the advanced targeting system.
Okay.
Yep. So because we're getting that, we're actually just going to spend this turn making more Phoenix.
Okay.
So make 2 more Phoenix and just line them up like the others. Keep making that line.
Okay.
And now we're gonna go to the left tower and hit the rapid resupply thing.
Okay.
And that's gonna give us $200. And now upgrade like 2 of your Phoenix.
What do I?
So the ones that you can upgrade have the arrows on them.
promote.
Yeah, promote. I should use the term promote, I suppose, might be a little more helpful. It doesn't really matter which ones you're upgrading.
Okay.
All right, now you can end your turn. So I don't even think we're at the point where we need to add disruptors because we're already kind of like winning really hard. So what we could do is this turn. Let's go for let's see. Get
You love this game, Rusty?
Yeah, this game's really fun. How about let's get the wasps? Why not? Yeah. And just put them like all the way in the back center
Okay.
because they're fast and they'll catch up. Okay, so let's start getting more chaff. So let's buy 2 more packs of crawlers and just put them on the back corners on both sides.
Back corners.
Yep.
Like little drill
Alright.
boys.
How much does the quantum upgrade cost on the Phoenix?
Phoenix? Which one?
Yeah, so click the Phoenix. And there's like a quantum something. If you can get it, get it.
350?
Yeah, get that. And then let's just end our turn. So what this upgrade does is when a Phoenix dies, instead of it being fully destroyed, it like dematerializes and relocates to the closest Phoenix near it. And then after a short amount of time, it regenerates and is born again, a Phoenix.
Oh, with that upgrade?
Yes. So until he kills like all of your Phoenix, he has kind of technically killed none of them.
Yeah, isn't that like
That makes sense.
almost like a StarCraft ability in a campaign?
It
Word.
probably is.
Yeah, where you kill and you lose I think it's a DT or something like that. They can remorph at the base or something like that as a something like that.
Oh, I think it's a Zergling,
It's a Zergling.
Heart of the Swarm thing.
Something that's it's in the campaign.
All right, we're gonna go for the disruptors now.
Okay.
On this one, I would just skip it.
Skip this.
Yeah. And
And
so
then-
now unlock the Scorpion
Scorpion.
and get 2 of those.
How do they look? Let's see.
It's a 3rd row, 5th column.
Okay, I see it.
Yeah. So get 2 of those and put them on the inside of your towers, like right next to your towers. Yeah, that's great. And get the range upgrade on them.
The range upgrade.
Yep.
Okay.
And then go to the left tower and get the temporary range.
Enhance range.
Yeah, that one. So that'll give you 10 extra range, 15 extra range for just one turn. But you're probably gonna win this turn, so that's good. So get the rapid resupply thing, and the additional recruitment thing. It's gonna be the leftmost button.
Oh, shit.
No, undo the last one, because we can't afford the elite one.
Rapid supply. Oh shit.
Actually, we don't have the money or the time, I guess. It's fine. But yeah, watch these scorpions. They basically shoot disruptor balls.
Oh, right there. Oh, it died right away. Wait. Oh, these guys.
Oh, they're alive. They're shooting the big ass like blue
these.
balls.
Yeah, they're photon balls.
Yeah, it's basically like a disruptor. Same level of damage and like splash. There you go. That's a win.
E to the G.
And another thing that's cool, is say you had a match and you lost and you're like, I really want to figure out what I could have done. On the bottom right, you can save the replay, and if you open the replay, you can replay and like reconfigure your units and decisions and all that for every single round.
To see what the outcomes would have been. Like,
exactly. But only per round. Like you can't like play the whole thing like over again and like
just the
I might be wrong.
The
but...
play-by-play simulation.
Yeah, exactly. But you can like see how you could have beat any individual round. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think that'd be cool to kind of see what the outcomes would have been. Trying different positions.
Because sometimes you're like kind of torn between like multiple things you think would maybe work, and say you commit to one and you're like, fuck, I should have done the other thing, and you can go into the replay and test the other thing to see if you would have been right.
Right, exactly. I think that's a good feature. Definitely.
Yeah, it's a great feature.
Oh, we do one more if you want, and then.
All right. I consent to doing one more if you're in control, though.
Nope.
No?
That's
okay.
negative.
Then I'm calling it.
Yeah, we'll do it another time. I have no trust in myself.
You don't have to trust yourself to win. You just have to trust yourself to try.
I trust myself enough to know. I don't trust myself. I know myself very well. Let's just put it that way.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but yeah, it's cool. I mean, I learned a lot just by the that co-op style. A lot of the things I didn't know about options, upgrades, and stuff. So
it was the tutorial for sure, because you skipped the tutorial.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of too much stuff for what for your first try. That's too much. Like, that's overload.
Well, it's definitely overload when you skip the tutorial. The tutorial is not overload. It gives it to you in a very easy to digest way.
Yeah, I just don't have that time to just go in there and just watch a movie. Like I don't like, the objective to me was not to come in and just read everything and dissect it and.
Well, I mean, it's not like just reading. It goes through the motions and explains what the buttons on the screen do and shit.
Right. I wasn't expecting that. That's what I'm saying. It's like I expected to jump in and it wasn't as complicated where I didn't have to. So, like, to try to do that right off the cuff, I'm like, no, that's.
Yeah, I mean, compared to StarCraft, this game is not complicated whatsoever. That's for sure.
Right, but to digest it all at once, it is like to expect. There's a lot
Well,
of
that's the
info.
glory of the tutorial is you don't have to digest it all at once. If you want to even see what it looks like, go to solo and then go to like training. It's called. There's just like a number of different things that it will go over, and you can pick and choose what you want to learn. I believe it's called Commander Academy.
It's gone.
Like if you don't want to learn every single thing, you can just pick and choose what you want to learn. And
Oh,
you
okay.
can literally just do one and be like, "Hey, I'm done." You know?
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Like on my off time, I don't mind doing this stuff. I just don't like doing it on stream because it just takes too long.
That's fair enough.
Alrighty. Well, thanks, Cassidy. Thanks for the sharing.
Yeah, I once you give this game more of a chance and after you get down the basics, I have faith that you might find it fun.
Well, I know I'll have fun. I just know I can't have fun with it on the first day if I'm by myself with it,
Okay.
It's just not, there's too much overload information to have fun. It's a lot of it just what's going on. Taking it all in.
I can't argue against that.
Yeah. You see it, but you don't understand it every time, It's like it all just so much DPS, positioning, timings, units, upgrades, weird
Yeah.
abilities.
Well, I mean, you can't expect to, like play perfectly or anything like that. It's fine.
No, yeah. Just to take it in, to take it in and just understand the abilities that the capabilities of these play styles. All right.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of play styles. I mean, sometimes all you got to do is just know what type of unit the unit is, and then make a diverse composition, and that's it.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like chess, like a little bit of a chess format.
Yeah. It's a lot more like chess than StarCraft is, considering it's turn-based and much more like grid position oriented. Because chess has the grid and Mechabellum has the grid.
What do you mean the grid? Keybinds grid or grid just
Like you're placing your units on squares. Like
Oh,
I guess
yeah,
you
yeah,
technically are in StarCraft is too, but StarCraft is a lot more like fluid and dynamic, obviously, because it's an RTS, not a turn-based game.
Yeah, the turn-based. This one kind of reminds me more of a chess piece because you kind of once you set it, that's it.
Yeah.
Got your hand. Once you get that hand off the piece, that's all she wrote. All right. I guess I'll take a break, and we're gonna be playing a scary game later. What is it? Chronos. So I'll take a little break. But yeah, Cassie, if you want to play tomorrow, I'm down.
Yeah, we'll touch base, play by ear.
Yep. All right.
All right. I'll catch you later for now.
All right. Take it easy, Cass.
All right, later.
Hey, Flo, do you stream on Kick as well? No, not yet. I haven't. I don't. Not many people ask me about that to do it, but I don't know if I could do 3 different streams at once. I'd have to see because I already do Twitch and YouTube at once. But I don't really know too many people that want me to go to Kick. I don't know Kick either, so I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, this game seems interesting. Just a lot to take in. There's a lot of information to learn. So we'll have to just explore it as time goes. Do a little, you know, a lot of testing. Or Kick has better revenue for streamers. Yeah, I just don't know. I don't know. I don't know if there's a big StarCraft community on Kick. Do you know if there's a lot of streamers on Kick streaming StarCraft? Yeah, I don't know about. I'd have to see how that would work if I did Kick, but I also don't know what the viewership is like regarding that. The revenue part, I'm not too worried about the revenue. StarCraft is like a smaller niche game, so like I'm not expecting like a lot of viewers. So I'm not like too big on the viewer counts, revenue stuff. It's more just like, is it somewhere that a lot of people that play StarCraft go to or not? Because I play StarCraft mostly. So I have to look at Kick and see who even plays StarCraft there and how are they doing. Shall see. I don't know any StarCraft streamers on Kick. Do you guys know? Do you guys watch any StarCraft streamers on Kick? I actually don't know. The only person maybe would be Dave Testa. Maybe he has a kick stream. But yeah, I don't know any StarCraft kick streamers, because if I was to do Kick for viewers, it would just be like horror games, maybe like other games outside of StarCraft. Yeah, StarCraft's like a niche game. The patch though, I'm not really big on the patch. The StarCraft patch, it's just seems to be a band-aid to the meta. You got Clem, who is very like expressive right now about the state of the game regarding Terran and Protoss. And so now I'm curious if these changes have anything to do with the influence of, you know, his requests or his concerns. What up, Lux? Thank you so much. I just finished playing this game right now, so we're gonna just take a quick break, and then I'm gonna jump into a horror game in about like an hour and a half. Thank you so much for the 5 months. Tomorrow I'll be playing StarCraft most of the day, starting from the morning. We'll play most of the day in StarCraft tomorrow. But yeah, and you know, maybe we'll watch a couple of reaction videos of the patch. You know what I think a couple people made videos out, so we could probably look at those, see what people think about them. Not too. What the hell? Luxon, are you serious? Damn. What? 10 gift subs? Welcome Z Trainer, Backspace, Shredder, Rusty, Shaky, McDonald's maybe? Yeah. Rocks, Paradox, Mr. 420 Quickscope, wait a minute, Grammaticus, Halivy. What's the occasion? Thank you so much. And a subscription for 5 months. What? Well, I appreciate it, and I'm glad you like the stream enough to support. What the hell? Crazy. Yeah, I stream every day, Monday through Fridays. Most of the days, you know, Monday to Thursday usually my days off. but they gave me off this Friday, so I'm off tomorrow. And it's today. Today's Thursday, right? Yeah, I'm off tomorrow, so that's good. But yeah, we're playing Chronos is our horror game that we're playing right now. We just started it. It seems interesting, scary. It's got me a couple times. Yeah. But yeah, what damn. Luxon, thank you so much. What race do you play? What do you like to see? Tomorrow I'll play some. Me. See. Their reaction right now. Watch. Crap. Okay, watch this real quick. What is this?
Professional StarCraft 2 with a new set of
let's see.
StarCraft 2 public test realm patch notes.
Forward
Words
some of this.
I wasn't sure I was ever going to say again, and now I'm not entirely sure that I wanted to. But Blizzard has returned from hibernation and given us this public test realm patch, which is not in the game yet.
A StarCraft fan just been busy for a long time and logged on Twitch and saw you were still on. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, like I'm doing good. We're trying to do a lot of laddering right now for the Florencio files. So yeah, I'm still grinding every day, having some fun, having some good games. Adding some music to it too. So I'm having a good time.
But historically, many of the
complain.
changes on the public test realm have made it to live.
But
So,
yeah, they did a new
out
patch.
of nowhere,
I don't know if you know, but they're trying to do a new patch for StarCraft, and these are like the new ideas that they're coming up with.
let's see what we got. Like and subscribe and all that. There's not too much to look at, but it's a lot. Zerg. The Spire cost has been reduced from 250 200 to 150 100. What first strikes me is the fact that the Spire costs 200 200. So this is a buff, but it concerns me that the original numbers are incorrect. Big buff. Centrifugal hooks, Baneling speed now give plus 5 HP to Banelings again. Microbial Shroud now reduces
Banelings.
ranged attacks by 50.
So the Bailings is what people were asking for. They wanted him back. Is there a better way to support you other than subs? The only ways that I know is like either a donation on PayPal or Patreon or YouTube or Twitch. Like the Twitch sub or YouTube sub or Patreon or donation. I don't know any other. Like those are like the main ones that I know for sure. I appreciate that you want to support, so I appreciate it. Those are the only ways that I know.
50% damage. Make StarCraft 2 Broodmore again. Halfway to Dark Swarm. That is a complete change from the current usage, which is 50% reduced damage from air units against ground. So
Right.
the niche
Now it's
uses
gonna be
against
from-
like carriers and battle cruisers, not against spells, but and it no longer persists for
What the hell? Serious? Lexon? appreciate it. Let me go get some stuff. Let me go celebrate right now. We got rookie player, Soul Dream X, and KFC, Zakino, Tidy Models, SRS Business. Oh, did it? Hey, thank you so much, though. Give me a second. Let me go get some. Let me celebrate. Be right back. Check that out. Check that out. I'm working on my thumbnails too, and my music too. Working on music. Give me a second. I'll be right back.
Yeah, he moving silent like a ghost in the dark. Got the map on lock, every build is a spark. Proxy cannon, no one see it coming. He be playing chess while they stuck running. They chase the meta, he bending like a wish. Hidden base flex, many don't miss. Calm in the chaos, smooth like silk. When slow and clean, ain't no need for milk. Echoes in the game, yeah, they feel the name. Silent like a flame, never play the same. Echoes in the game, watch him switch the frame. King of the unknown, flexing in the lane.
I've been making music too. Put in a lot of time, a lot of lack of sleep. I know shit. Shadow Luxon is 20 gift subs.
They talk
Have to
loud,
cheer.
move quiet, that's the recipe. Building castles in the dark, ain't no mysteries. Zerglings rush, but he ready to clash. Hidden base vibes make 'em crash.
Yeah, so we're making music. The good thing is some of you guys like my music, so that's a good sign. I know. Big gift sub. Thank you so much. Cheers. Shadow, did you see the changes? Did you see that they're thinking of considering the patch changes? Mothership got reduced HP again. I don't know why the hell they nerfed it. So Lux says, used to watch Flow all the time, got busy with work, but loved the good word of his channel. Yeah, we grinding. Grind every day. Lux on. I'm always trying to improve this stream. So little by little. Well, I appreciate it, Luxon. It means a lot. I don't expect you to do it all the time, but I appreciate the, you know, that you did, you know. It lets me know I'm doing something good. You're at a bar. What? You're Let's see here. Let me turn off. Cheers. The hell? You're at a bar right now? What you drinking?
A few seconds after the unit has left the shroud, which was a buff in the previous patch that nobody used anyways. So that's madness, but we're not done. Energy overcharge.
What are you drinking?
Any energy overcharge grant. Giant Grant Games? Don't think so. Anyways,
on my Discord you could, but
overcharge has been reduced from 100 to 50 energy. But the cooldown reduced from 60 to 45. So you can no longer slap 100 extra energy, just 50. Still very useful, but definitely a nerf, even with the cooldown reduction. Mothership HP reduced to 300. Psionic Storm duration changed from 2
Yeah, the mothership HP reduced. Like I don't like I'm thinking about these changes. I'm like, okay, so mothership reduced. That's not for that's because they removed the yoinking. So because you're not able to yoink the mothership anymore, they're trying to get something out of it. And so they're like, well, if we can't pull it, then it should be cheaper. It should be, I mean, it should be weaker if we can't pull it. So I know that that's coming from the Zerg side because that is a Zerg problem. That the mothership has always been an antagonist to the Zerg, but they would always be able to yoink it, and then boom, there goes the mothership is dead. Which was the whole point about the Protoss going, well, what about the mothership? It keeps getting yoinked so quickly. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's how we all talk. Is through the Discord, or if you want to share a picture or something. Um, yeah, of course. So I don't know the mothership that that doesn't like for me that the mothership doesn't help make the game better. The reducing it doesn't do any changes for us to make the game better. There's no extra. There's nothing that's gonna spice the game up. Um, overcharge energy overcharge reduced to 50 energy. It's not gonna give you that much energy, but so we'll see how that goes. But that's still not gonna help make the game interesting. You know, energy overcharge cooldown reduced. That's that they're trying to balance this dance right here between the energy overcharge and the cooldown. They're trying to balance it where it makes some type of like it just like what like what okay so they're little things, they're little like tweaks, but nothing fun, interesting overall. Like, can we make something out of it? Kind of, but it's minuscule overall though. It's a supplement to whatever standard meta is going on that they're trying to like fine tune this to, and that's you know it's a niche patch is what it seems to be. It's very niche, but it's niche to the meta, which is very important because the meta is the meta, right? It's the most it's the most optimal playstyle that you can get in regards to like a pattern, um, a, for all the races to say, yeah, this is balanced. Um, so that yeah.
2.86 to 8.58. So like 3 times as much, I think is what that comes out. And damage reduced from 10 to 5 per tick. So I think this changes it from 80 to 120 total damage. So make StarCraft 2 Brood War again. That is the theme so far.
I can only I can only imagine Winter's opinions on this. I don't know. We'll see. Look at his face. It explains everything.
Wild. Anyways, Dark Templar blink attack delay reduced from 0.75 to 0.25.
Because Winter has been expressing himself very much in regards to like what he thinks would be interesting, testing things out, and I don't think any of this touches anything that he's been trying to like explore and test out and say this might work, maybe this, maybe that, maybe do, you know what I mean? He's very he's big on trying to find ideas to make the game interesting in his own like way. So looking at this, he's probably like, none of this is what I was thinking about.
Not sure why we're keeping it in at all, but okay. And surveillance.
The hype train. I think the hype train. How does it work? Like when people keep subbing, I guess it adds like emotes because whenever I get a hype train, I get a new emote, and the emote is that we have is the hello there is the emote that you got us, which is a like a little bunny, a little bear, little Care Bear called Choo Choo. So we got a Choo Choo emote, but I don't know too much about the how the train works. Does anybody know the hype train? Yeah, I don't know fully, and I don't know. I think there's a timer or something. There's like a timer. I think that the hype train is like a continuous thing. Yeah, I usually don't get hype trains very often to know.
Mode now reveals observers,
But yeah,
though it
thank you.
increases
We did
vision
get a hype
even
train
more.
this time.
Which, okay, kind of an odd nerf.
Wait, what did it
Across
say?
though it increases vision even more. Which, okay,
Cheers.
kind of an odd nerf. Across the board, I would say these are nerfs, but Psy Storm lasting 3 times as long, which you should consult your doctor if it's much longer than that. But
Wait, Winter. Winter with the puns. You should consult your doctor. It's been longer than that. Got him. It's cooking. Um, I tested a little bit of that storm. It is for a little while, but the damage isn't as much. So I'd have to test it out more to see how good that spread would be and what. I think it's a weird one overall. I have no idea. It's a weird one for sure. It lasts longer, like 8 seconds. So if you storm, it's like shh, and it disappears. Now you storm, and it's like shh, but it's not as strong though. So it's a little deception. You have to kind of like muscle memorize the DPS now to what half would be. So we'll have to see. But it lasts for 8 seconds. The Spire cost change means from drone morph into Spire now costs only 100. Yeah, yep, that's one more drone that they get. Or what is it? 2 more drones? 1 more drone. They'll get it too. They're like, okay, I can get another drone. And that's all they'll do. They'll just tighten it up. They'll be like, well, if I don't need it for anything else, I'll just get another drone. Another queen. So I don't know. That's not. It's gonna be fast mutas.
wild again. And we're not done. Siege tanks can no longer be abducted in siege mode.
Yeah. Think I missed it? No, yeah. Let me see. Yeah, because it shows it on top of the screen, like on the top side where the chat is. That's usually where I see it. But yeah, no. Thank you. All right, we got one. You got us a train, so thank you. Cheers. Okay, so siege tanks can no longer be abducted when in siege mode. So yeah, like I was saying earlier, the Bailings are getting an upgrade pretty much. They're getting buffed with a stronger they're able to do more damage because they're able to like I think it's the damage, right? The Bailings. Oh, that's way up top. Shoot. But yeah, so the Bailings are getting better. And because they're getting better, the Terrans are probably like, hey, what's going on with our tanks? You know, if our tanks, if the Bailings get stronger, that means that we have to deal with them. The only thing we could deal with them technically is tanks. And if the Vipers keep pulling our tanks, we have nothing. So I think that they're trying to balance the fact that the Bailings are already going to be a really good, strong tool for the Zergs, where the Terrans feel a bit handicapped, you know, being that the tank is like one of the only things they end up getting good damage with Bailing run bys. So that's an interesting one. This is definitely I think helpful for Terrans. I you know, there's so many times they just get abducted so quickly and you're like, "What?" And they're like your main units too. I think that they shouldn't be able to abduct Thors though. I don't think Thors should be abducted. They're too big. They should, if Ultras don't get abducted, I don't think Thors should be abducted.
Viking cost reduction from 150.75 to 125.
No, this patch isn't out now. So right now it's testing. So right now you could test it. You can go into the testing side, which basically, for those who don't know, if you don't know, when you go into the first, let me see. When you go here, you have to go to this little globe and you type it in there. No, that's just to find out what server you want to have it. You click right here on the top. You click this and you go to public test realm. And then you're going to download the test realm. So you go there. And then when you hit play, you go into now you're in the testing ladder. When you go push ladder, you're going to be in that testing zone. But you have to make sure you do it here. You change it here. If you want to go back to the normal, you go in here and you go back to StarCraft 2 and then you push play again. You're back at the normal screen. So that's how you change it. If you want to test out these changes, go into the public test realms. Test some bulls, do it. I'll do like 2 games because I gotta take a little break because we're gonna do a horror game. We're gonna do Chronos. I don't know if you do you know anything about a game called Chronos? It's a scary game, and I've been lagging it. We've been trying to play it last two days, but I've been knocking out. My body's just been tired. But we're planning to do a horror game tonight. Oh wait, hold on. Let me go back. You want these hands? Let's see here. You want these hands? Get you a 5-finger discount. Yeah. Yeah, let me know whenever you want. Thank you. Yeah, whenever you want to play me, you just let me know. Cheers. Alright, we'll do storms. We'll do storms. We'll see what we could do. Thank you so much, Danny. Good night. Welcome to Danny Glandis. C9 She. Got what? Clockmaster. Kiki. Keek. Ambition 2. Yeah, some of these names are hard to read. Yeah, we're gonna be working hard. We're trying to grind up. Let's fucking go. Yeah, we'll try to use the storms. I'll show you guys how long it take. You know how long they last. Give them a second. We'll give them a second and then we'll start it just in case. Let them find another match real quick. Um, yeah, I gotta organize my my playlist, my music playlist. But I do have them in the Discord if you ever want to gander at it. For other things, kind of, yeah, kind of like for like scary games, I have like scary music, like background scary music. Yeah, I'm learning how to do all that. Actually, oh, let me surrender real quick. So I use Suno, right? And Suno, if you have the their membership, if you pay for their membership, as long as you pay for their membership and you know, whatever you make is yours. So it's yours, your license, it's your song. But you have to have their membership. You can't have it, can't be like a free version or something like that. So I have the membership just so I can make sure that everything that I make is mine, and nobody else's. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, this is mine, nobody else, no copyright or any of that stuff. Yeah. Eventually I'm gonna add my take on the music so that I can make it like fully mine in regards to like it being like a proper song. Technically you have to put your own, but I play the piano, so I'm gonna put my piano side into some of the music and mix it in there, and you know, that'll be cool. So that's next year. Next year I'm planning to get a new piano and add my take into the songs, and then finish it off, you know, put my stamp and approval. So that's gonna be cool. I'll connect my keyboard to the computer and then figure out what software I could, you know, transfer the you know, the notes. But yeah, I'm learning how to do different sounds, you know, different beats or different music themes, words or no words, you know, regarding like if you want just sounds. So I'm exploring that side. I'm you know, just trial and error. Right now I have a what is it? It's a Casio. Right now I have a Casio, but I have had that for like 12 years or something like that. I've had it for a long time. It's outdated overall, so I'm gonna plan to get a new one next year and then get all the stuff that I needed to transfer that into my keyboard to my computer. So for now, I'm just kind of like building up my music. I'm just building up the music and exploring it. So yeah, if you need anything, I could try to help you with something, you know, regarding like the tunes. Should have an MIDI. Well, I got the I don't know where I put it. I got the box to convert it, but it didn't have the right plug. You know, I'll say like it was a different plug. It had like a circle with a lot of little dots around it, and the one I got was 2 of the jacks, and I'm like, well, shit, you know, that didn't help. So I have to get the right connectors, so that but then I was like, is this the right one? I have it somewhere. I can't remember where. To look at it, but yeah, I actually bought the box to be able to convert it to attach it, but the cords, they're the wrong outputs, the wrong heads. So I was like, you know what, let me just get an updated keyboard and just simplify it that way, because I do need a new keyboard. This one has like 3 keys that lost their sensitivity, so even if you hit it slowly, it'll just go boom, and that's not good. So for the meantime, I just play, you know, with them down. I'll tape them down so that they're not active, but it's not great. Feels weird. So yeah, I need a new one. It'll be fun. Casio is a classic. Yeah, it was like 12 years ago. It's ancient. Okay, here we go. We're gonna go storm. All right. Let's see.
Base is under attack.
We're just supposed to hurt him.
My life for ire. My life for ire.
Yeah. But yeah, I do make like some scary music too sometimes, you know. But I just worry about Shadow getting scared. If I put them on, it's just, you know, it's a bit scary. Okay, let's get a pile out. The scaries, man, there's plenty of clips. Plenty of clips. What, the game? You took Okay. We'll do the storms. That's how that is. Okay. Yeah, I'll show you the storm. So the storms are like 8 seconds. So we're gonna have to just get 2 bases. Maybe we'll get some Colossus and some storm.
Research complete. Base is under attack. I am the heart of darkness. I am here in the shadows. Cold. It shall be as you say. Custome de Templar.
Okay.
I am here in the shadows. We are the light of we seek enlightenment. State thy bidding. Our honor. Custome de Templar. Thy charm. Research complete. I am the voice. We are focused. Custome. Base is under attack. I am here in the shadows. Intriguing. I serve.
Okay, gonna get that for the Colossus.
Your probes are under attack. Mineral field depleted. The darkness. I am here in the shadows. Cold is the void. Mineral field depleted. Custome de Templar. I am here in the shadows.
Alright, we're gonna move out right now.
My charge. We. My light for ire.
Oh,
Olak. Talos. Together. shadows.
I will come. We seek and like we shall serve.
I am here in the shadows.
And Taro Tassadar. My charge. Uno or we all alike, we are focused. I heed my charge. Uno leads our minds, we all alike. Light of our minds, all as one. Moon for my charge.
The merging is complete. We are one.
Mineral field depleted.
Verak, you require my
Mineral field depleted.
core is state light. You require my skill. I am the heart of darkness. State that we are one with the shadows. Core, you require I am.
My life for I.
I am the code. State thy.
Your probes are
Some
under
more
attack.
storms.
Custome de Templars. We all alike. My un order. Custome de
Our pylon is under attack.
our minds are as one.
GG. Yeah, the storms, they don't do as much damage as they used to. So it just doesn't, it feels like you're doing damage, but we'll have to see. We'll have to use it a little more wisely. Get more Colossus. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna take a break right now. We're gonna be playing a different game. Ain't coming into my base. Yeah, we weren't planning to play some StarCraft right now. We're playing some Mechabellum, but I gotta take a little break. I'll be back on in about an hour. We're gonna play some Chronos for reals now. I'm not gonna be sleepy. So, see you guys in an hour for some scary horror game. Episode 2. Thank you again. I'll be on tomorrow, most of the day. Luxon, thank you again. Like I said, I'll be on in about an hour. So, see you guys for some scaries.